you laughing at? Whoa, look, it's time to go viral. I'm homicidal, I'm killing all my rivals. I'm the man, shit, I put that on the Bible. I Spotify my target, cause you know I got the title. Hey, I'm a Mac 2. I told baby shake that ass like she Apple. She said it's real, so she got my name tattooed. House full, so I hit it in the back room. Whoa, baby said she needed now, peep the urgency. I want a little Kim before she had the surgery. Leg spread on that hardcore poster. She love twerking, she just do it for the coach. Big dog, bull massive. 6 tray Chevrolet, I'm classic. All these niggas mad at me, that's tragic. The main bitch in the bed, that's graphic. Yeah, we about to go viral. Hey. We about to go.
Niggas be finding shit.
Nigga, I got it.
Now I gotta go on the mic.
We got a microphone right here.
We'll get the clapping. Pause.
Praise God.
That's a pause.
Yeah. Okay, one is mine. Right now, you go ahead.
We in the game. That nigga said, oh.
Yeah. Hey, so what's the deal, y'all?
Man.
What's happening, man? Hey, we got
Thursday.
some groundbreaking news. So we got an idol worshiper over here. He got some tickets to the Jay-Z concert. And he convinced my lady to buy me and Messiah tickets to the concert. So we all gonna be in the Jay-Z concert. So what's happening, man?
Get them jiggers.
He didn't like that one there.
Damn, so he gonna just tell a whole lie.
He called him an idol worshiper.
Anyway, it's all good.
Damn, he had to
clip him
bleed.
out.
It's wild because nigga, his girl was like, "Hey, I want to do this and that. Yeah, I want." I'm like, "Oh yeah, for sure. If we go as a group, I'm with it." So boom. But nevertheless, you want to say all that, cool. But we gonna have a great time. We go pregame. We go get this nigga drunk, and we go take pictures and videos of this nigga when he's saying he sober living. But look, I'm happy that we all go. We gonna have to do more shit like this together. Matter of fact, when we start doing our live show, we gonna have an audience just as big as Jay-Z, man. You already know what it is.
God,
Man, that's
Speak that into
that's
the
the
universe.
truth.
Always, homie. That's what we gonna do.
That's definitely the truth. Best podcast in the world by far.
Hey, you know what's
Easy
wild?
work.
I've been saying it. I've said it on a few episodes. I'm gonna reiterate it. I've been saying 2026 is the year for us as a whole individually. Those that are considered the homies. I don't know when and how, but it's just gonna ascend. I just been saying it this week, several times this week. I've been out. People have noticed us or myself. Hey, you on the viral? Hey, you mess with it? Oh man, I love y'all clips. So it's right there. People
continue to put this work in.
Continue to put the work in. People, they watching, whether they watching to hate or they watching because they relate.
I put something on my notes on Instagram earlier, and it's crazy. I got a lot of love on it. I was like, continue to work on yourself because you never know who you are inspiring. And so many people would just hit me up like, nah, for real, show, like in so many ways, inspire me, yada, yada, yada. But salute to the viral gang, the viral way. But look, let's get into the content. Look, I got a question for y'all. It's been hot as hell, nigga. Hot as morning breath, bro. So listen, if you had to survive the summer with no AC or a winter with no heater, which one you going with?
What?
I'm definitely going winter no heater.
Winter no heater.
You can always warm yourself up. You can cuddle up with your bitch, get that body heat going, put a hoodie on, whatever. It's no way to cool down without fan or AC. And the fan just blowing hot ass air. So definitely need that AC. Man, though.
I've been through both already.
Nigga said I survived both.
I have survived both in the depths of hell. And yes, I'm definitely the heat is no go. Even though I love the sun, but the heat it's gonna have you more irritated, more mad. It's just gonna have you. It's gonna be a lot more problems. It depends. What's the degrees though? Cause I'm a summer baby, so I gotta know like how hot it's gonna be.
As hot as Cali been lately, it been feeling like Florida or New Orleans.
It's been humid.
It's been hot as hell.
Yeah, that's the last 2 days. Actually, I've been outdoors at work. I work outdoors, but Tuesday, I don't know what that shit was about. But the last 2 days actually been pretty decent outdoors. Maybe it's because I was in Glendale. I don't know, but that weather been wild lately.
You know what's cold? The day we did the day we went and did the Glasses Malone collab.
Yeah,
nigga, my AC started leaking, so all the Freon leaked out.
Ooh.
So I had no AC the whole drive to Hollywood. Windows down on the freeway, just hot ass air, just Nigga, I was sweating. Look like I was driving in a motherfucking air fryer or something.
Yeah, that
Literally
LA
driving in the
smog.
sauna. Crazy work.
Hey,
So
that's because then
brutal.
let's just be real. He talking about driving, feeling the hot air. Nigga, he was in traffic at that time of day. Nigga, ain't no air blowing in
hey,
on that.
no.
and it was bumper to
It's
bumper,
not-
so it's that stop and go, that stop.
That's
I'm
my
like,
point.
On the 101?
yeah, it was ugly. It
I'm
was
gonna say
ugly.
this. I agree that AC is needed, but on the flip side, though, remember that time it was that big ass blizzard in New York and everybody was like freezing. And I'm gonna just imagine, bro. I ain't from the East Coast, but I can just imagine that cold and no heat. Motherfuckers be out there unaliving themselves because they ain't got nowhere to warm up at. You know what I'm saying? No shelter, no food, nothing like that.
But
saying the worst extreme. I think it's harder to survive in that blizzard than it would extreme heat.
if you saying extreme, I mean both gonna be extreme because if you in a desert somewhere, extreme heat is gonna kill your ass.
Yeah, but you can
So
go
either-
further without water and eating
Bro,
in the
you
heat
gon-
than you could.
You're gonna be
without
way more dehydrated. You
Heat
gonna-
stress, heat
Heat-
stroke,
frostbite,
all that is
hypothermia.
real.
I mean, everything
yeah,
you can
but
say. It's
but the possibilities of
surviving.
you covering up, putting on layers and layers of clothes versus you being in the heat trying to take off your clothes and you gonna nigga
I
you gonna
know.
be
Yeah.
you
I
gonna
just got somebody
you
got
gonna
to
be
play
killed.
devil's advocate.
I know, cause
that's cause real truth. Don't let
Yeah,
that nigga
yeah.
fool
Hey,
you.
Hold on,
Hey.
hold on.
Because
It's
realistically,
okay. It's okay when you think about it, but go ahead.
No, let's
Nah,
just
go
be real.
ahead.
In the NFL, we talk about sports. The tundra. That's what they say, bro. It's
Frozen
harder.
tundra.
Man, it's harder to be in that cold than it is in that heat. Motherfuckers rather go in Miami in November to play the Dolphins down there in the playoffs than they would Green Bay or even Philly when it's cold
Well,
out.
because
the
when it's
cold.
that's
The-
different. That's
the
a
cold is
contact
the
sport.
No,
cold-
nigga, you
that
stand
hurt.
outside. No,
Yeah,
hold
that
on.
hurts your
See,
See,
but
bones.
but
That's different
we changing
just living.
We changing exactly. We changing the goalposts. We putting
Goalposts.
circumstances
Oh, here we
because
go. I'm just doing what viral do. I'm
no,
changing
because
the
that's how I'm
goalposts to suit
thinking.
me.
It
I never
depends.
moved
It
the
depends where
goalposts.
you
I am the
surviving at.
goalpost.
It's survivor. Are you surviving? Because when you first ask the question, I think about the house. Then I'm like, okay, if you in the house, you got a better chance of getting. Yeah, you're getting warm or whatever. But when
No,
you
I
in the
was
house,
talking
it's
about the house,
blazing.
but I was
But
changing
even
the
if
goal.
you is outside, like the cold is kind of crazy because when your toes get numb
You can't
and
sleep,
and your fingers, it's terrible. And
I don't-
it gets to the so cold to where your shit hurt.
I'm the
You ever been outside as a kid and you come back in and put hot water on your hands and it hurt?
Yes.
Like you be
Yeah,
so
I know
cold.
what
it
you're
At the
hurt.
talking
skating
about.
rink, ice skating
that
rink.
shit, man, I don't know. So I can see how it being super cold once your hands start going numb. That type of pain is different than just being overly hot.
It's 2026. You can put gloves on. No, they got
Oh, they
hand
got heat warmers.
Yeah, so
You can buy them at
you can
Walmart.
warm up
Well, I don't go
faster
to
than you can cool
Walmart,
down,
Target.
in my opinion.
Short promoting for the Saratoga.
no, turn that around. Yeah, definitely turn that around.
Hold
Ashton
on.
Hall said they wasn't trying to drop the bag, or no, they wasn't trying to drop ownership.
Yeah.
It don't even. But to me,
what y'all think of that?
but look. Even with that of not dropping ownership or nothing, he didn't get nothing because your intentions. Yeah, you promoted them, but you promoted yourself. Like if you just had a regular water bottle with just or a cup or something, you think he would have still went viral?
And-
No, he attracted a lot of followers, I should say, or a lot of people. So you still got to count it as a win. Don't be too attached to.
Is it a win? Because my question is,
What do you do?
Okay,
What do you-
boom.
What do you do with the
he
traction?
promoted it for free. They didn't ask him to do it.
Yeah.
And even still, they offered him a check. He turns around and says, no, I want a percentage of the company that you already created, that you already put your capital up to do the promo. You already turned it to a success. I want a piece of that because I decided to make videos with your product in it.
Yeah, I didn't.
To
they
me,
didn't
that's
know that.
crazy.
No,
It makes
no,
zero
no,
sense.
see,
I
He
didn't
should
even-
have took the check and just ran
I didn't
with
even
it.
know all that. I thought y'all was just saying he promoted it and he was trying to get money and didn't get nothing. See, now with all that intel, the nigga's an idiot. Take the money, nigga. Because
He said
they
intel.
really paying you for helping them, but they really don't have to do nothing because you did the work for them. If they really want to be cutthroat, like nigga, what? You promoted us. Like that's on you.
Like you said, they
Yeah.
didn't know he was going to do that, and they didn't know he was going to blow up. He blew up off of it. On top of that, you should have took the money because that could have been a foot in the door for a partnership eventually. To me personally, you gotta
Facts.
learn how to play ball in those ways. If they offering you a check, you take the check. Maybe you keep promoting it. They see the growth, they track it over time, and now you can get some type of stock in the company compared to coming out on one of the biggest podcasts or interview platforms in the world and saying, "Hey, I want ownership." They ain't give it
This
for me.
nigga crazy.
Now they
Yeah.
might send a fuck around and send a cease and desist every time it's in a video.
Nah,
You know
facts.
what I mean? So it could get tricky.
And that's a great point because you could have been the mascot, quote unquote, and been doing more commercials for it now. Now they can put a budget behind you because you already going viral for it. But
But what
niggas-
makes you
niggas be
think you
greedy.
deserved
Yeah.
ownership of a company that was pre-existing?
'Cause I like
that
your water.
didn't ask you to promo it. You just picked it up one day and put it in a video.
I guess it's one of those shoot your shot. I mean, worst case scenario, the worst thing they could tell you is no. I still think it's foolish, but some people have the mindset if the worst thing they can say is no, I ain't losing nothing. I'm only gaining.
And that's where too much ego come into play. Because
I would agree.
That was his downfall. You thought too big of yourself because you went viral on the internet, and the internet is like most of that shit ain't real. So they know how to push that for you. But you could have got the budget, you could have got the money. Now you leave with nothing but fame. And niggas rather have fame than the damn money.
On top of that, too, bro, he was famous for doing essentially nothing. He was writing in the empty journal.
Essentially nothing is crazy.
No, real talk though, bro. He was famous for doing what? He was the nigga who was waking up at 3 o'clock in the morning, writing in a brand new journal every day, dunking his face in ice water, putting banana peel on his face for giving himself a facial. Like, bro, you was doing a whole lot of like bad bitch energy shit, my nigga. Yeah, you should have just took the money, nigga, when they offered you that. At the end of the day, bro, who was Ashton Hall before we knew about the nigga dunking his face in the Saratoga water? We didn't know nothing about him.
I didn't even know his name. Me either.
That's the dude that be running in.
I
he a figure now.
And now I get why Short brought it, because he know they need somebody to replace that. So now,
yeah, we gonna take the
come
check.
out at my man. He gonna do it right.
We definitely take the check.
But I would say this. Clearly, the man is in shape. He pushes fitness in some form. That what y'all just said, the whole dunk in your face, that's why motherfuckers be having the perception they have for cats that work out now. Because that shit is corny. That is bad bitch energy. Like, hey man, just get in the gym like everybody else.
But without him doing that,
couldn't go 5 minutes without bringing the man up.
That was crazy. Without him doing that, he doesn't garner the attention though. Let's be real.
Agreed.
We looking like, hold on, he got ice in the water, dunking his face. Who put banana peels on his face? He found a niche and he found a way to garner attention in social media where you got to do something really extreme to get the attention. And he outside running like a damn action movie. So I would say he found his niche. He just blew it though, because he should have took the check. And then you could have created your own water. You could have used that check to create Ashton Hall water, and now you got your own water company. And you still getting paid from them. Niggas got to think outside the box, man.
And here's the thing. LL Cool J was the spokesperson for FUBU when it first came out. And we talking about LL, who been around before FUBU, and he humbled himself, or as you said, he didn't let his ego get in the way. He was doing songs, commercials, the whole nine. And you're just Ashton Hall. So get off your high horse.
Okay. Hey, look, so we kind of breezed past the Jay-Z concert topic. I wanted to double back on that because it is in LA. So this is going to be one of the biggest shows outside of New York. So who are you guys guessing that he's going to bring out as a special guest? Who you think Jay-Z gonna bring out?
Dre, bro. You know how much blind writing ghost writing he was doing for Dre. He got to bring out Dre. Of course, he gonna bring out Kendrick.
You think?
Nah, fucking with y'all.
Oh no. Let's be real.
No, he probably would.
He can bring out Snoop. He can bring out Dre. Hopefully, he can probably get out pretty much the whole Aftermath roster, because him and Dre is like really, really good friends behind the scenes. So he can bring out the whole Aftermath roster. Hopefully, Mary J. I know she was never technically signed to Aftermath, but she is in business with 50, Dre, and all them. So I can see that happening.
Wait a minute, 50. But M had to say, hey, you need to put 50 in the Super Bowl. So is he going to be a part of his concert?
But this is LA, though. So you got to bring out iconic LA West Coast figures. 50, that's East Coast. If he didn't bring him out of New York, he's not bringing him out on the West.
I doubt he bring 50 out anyway. Much shots 50 be throwing at them.
Right, they beefing anyway. So that's real beef. They've been beefing before 50 was even on.
Yeah, he not bringing them out. But I think a lot of prominent figures that Short just named, and maybe a few surprises. Hopefully he do bring out Beans in them. I know he probably did that just because they was out there, but hopefully he bring the state property people out. And Kendrick. Who is it? Kendrick, Dre, Snoop. Them the ones I see. Who else got records with him out here that's still up right now?
What record Kendrick got with him?
He on Kendrick.
Don't Kill My Vibe remix.
Don't Kill My Vibe.
Okay.
That's it, though, I think.
Dr. Dre, what is he gonna come out and perform? Still DRE or
he can?
He could do that. What's the on Blueprint 2? The one that he produced.
The Watcher.
The Watcher.
Okay.
He might perform that.
I think he has to bring somebody. Well, he don't have to, but it would be dope for Jay to bring somebody from the newer generation out. Like, oh damn, Jay be really tapped into the scene, which I highly doubt because it's Jay-Z. But it would be dope.
No. Who do you see? You think he should who you see him bringing out?
I know he's not gonna do it, but it would be dope to see him. Well, Draco gone because my pick would have been Draco, but RJ, he's not bringing him.
I was gonna say
Joe
RJ.
Moses, he's not bringing him. I would say bring out the Game, but him and Game, they've been beefing since forever. So I highly doubt that. So as far as the youth, it ain't really nobody he could bring out for real, to be honest.
Kendrick's not
Kendrick's
useful.
vet. He up there with Jay damn near. So
Right.
that's tough.
I don't know.
Because who Kylie would know. I mean, Rayvon, he ain't bringing out Rayvon.
I don't know. Yeah, I'm like, I don't think he's gonna bring out nobody.
He for sure ain't bringing out Tyler, the Creator.
I don't even know if he's gonna bring out the big stars in LA. To be honest, he might just do his little shit.
Nah,
He got it. It's
definitely gonna bring
LA.
out Snoop and/or Drake.
Even outside of like most of the people we just named, I can't really think of too many people. Like, and I don't know if Mozzie fuck with him. That'd be nice to see him bring out Mozzie. Or
It's a different
hopefully
vibe.
He
he
ain't
bring.
bringing out
I know
Mozzie.
he not. I said it would be nice to see that. I'm not. You just said who you think he should bring out, not bring out. Yeah, he did the opposite of what he said. He started naming everybody he ain't bringing. He like, who you gonna think he gonna bring? This nigga ain't bringing him out. Yeah, that shit crazy. But what would be nice if he bring Rihanna out? Bring her to the coast. That'd be lit. They perform something, or Alicia Keys.
It would be dope to bring Kanye out, but I think they having concerts on the same fucking day. I want to say he had
They
booked his
squashed that
LA
beef?
show.
Kanye went bad on
Hell
that
no.
nigga. He ain't coming
He
out.
talked about
Yeah.
his kids. They
I
ain't
think
never
the
squashing that.
I think the obvious too. You know what? Beyonce, because when Beyonce did the little runway tour out here, that shit was a big deal. I can see him bringing out Beyonce because Beyonce having a big fan core out here in LA.
Well, they said he can't do a show without Beyonce, so for sure she gonna be
They
there.
or Dame.
She was
I
on
mean,
the last
or
one.
Dash, Dame Dash. said
Dame
that.
Dash,
We know
yeah.
that's your girl.
Yeah.
Hey, bro, knock it off because you still talk about Aaliyah. So Dame, stop. And I mess with.
Aaliyah kind of different though.
Well, I'm glad you brought this
No,
up.
I'm saying he's still bringing up Aaliyah because nobody just recovers from. It's not easy for people to recover just from people transitioning. Some people
Yeah,
never
but,
recover from that. You know what I'm saying? You got action at being with your woman. Like you lost somebody that you thought loved, and you probably still ain't found love since. Nigga, a lot of niggas be through off of that.
So let me ask you guys this, because I've had this debate with people. Me and my lady talk about it all the time. Say we don't have Aaliyah's unfortunate demise. Is there a Beyonce, or is she as relevant? Because one would argue Aaliyah was the Beyonce and much more seasoned. Like the culture will relate to that of Aaliyah more. She was the girl next door, the it girl, the around the way girl.
To me personally, we still get a Beyonce, and if we're really, I think Aaliyah was good. I think vocally she's not better than Beyonce. I think performance-wise, she's not better than Beyonce either. I really do think that. Aaliyah is calmer. I don't think she can really bring it or would have brought it as much as
You knew how good Aaliyah could
as
dance.
Beyonce.
Thank you,
No, I
Aaliyah.
see it. I know
but-
she was in movies, acting. She had things that would have made her a triple threat as well. I'm just saying that when you look at the history of Destiny's Child, what they brought in Beyonce's solo career and what she's been able to do.
Destiny's Child was
It's-
around
it's-
when
it's-
Aaliyah was living, and they weren't relevant when she was alive. You
Yeah,
weren't even old enough to know that then.
I understand that. I just think that with her stage presence and her actual ability to sing far outweighs Aaliyah to me personally. When you go back and listen to her first album that R. Kelly created, Age Ain't Nothing But a Number, and then you go listen to Beyonce's first couple of albums, the vocalism of it, the performance levels of it, to me is two different things. Aaliyah is a great, and I think she is a GOAT, but I do think that she gets put a little bit higher than maybe she would have
Does
now
Beyonce
because of her demise.
Does Beyonce have a better song than One in a Million?
Yeah, she definitely does.
What song y'all think?
She definitely does not.
Me, Myself, and I.
That's-
Me, Myself, and
That's
I is
not better than
That's
one in
not
a
better
million.
than One in
a
Not
Million.
even,
Crazy.
not even close.
But hold on, let me wait till you get the mic.
Yeah,
Shorty.
you ain't even got the mic in your hand, nigga.
But
He
this,
said,
unbeknownst to me, I don't think Beyonce is as big as she is. I accumulated to Aaliyah. I disagree. I think her stage presence was powerful. I think who she was, who she was just as a person, people already loved her. And on top of that, like you said, she was a triple threat with the movie. She was down there one of the biggest when she was out. That rocked the boat before she went out. That was a
She was
hit.
supposed to be in
Like,
Matrix,
yeah,
remember?
But that was a banger, just who she was in general. And her albums, her songs was the substance was still deep. They still hit to this day.
Don't forget.
Pause, whatever
don't
y'all
for-
want to say with
yeah,
that.
It's
Yeah.
crazy. Don't forget, she was a heavy hitter in fashion. She set a lot of fashion trends
Definitely the
early,
tomboy
so she
look.
for sure would have been a key figure in today's fashion.
So I'll say this to say, I think we're comparing the wrong person. Instead of Beyonce, we need to say people are lesser like a Sierra. I don't think a Sierra would be prevalent. Hold on, let me think. God,
nah.
bro.
Dog,
You gotta
that
keep-
is disrespectful to
Nigga
Aaliyah.
can't- nigga
That
can't
is
even let-
totally
yeah,
disrespectful.
why would you ever?
Don't even worry.
My
about
bad.
it.
I apologize.
No, it's cool.
She was at the
No,
top
you're
before
crazy,
she
bro.
left.
She was at the top
She
of her
was at the
game.
top
She was already-
when she
My
was
bad,
alive.
show. My bad.
Nah,
She was at the top when she was alive, though.
No, I
You want to go? You want to go out because you see.
He
what I'm
wasn't
saying.
even
You know
old
what's
enough.
crazy? Me and
Yeah.
Collie hardly ever agree, but he see what I'm saying.
Nah,
What
it
I'm
don't
Short,
matter.
he
though.
wasn't
Let him get
here
it. Let him
with
get
her real
Let's-
live life impact.
Let's keep it real, man.
He
Y'all-
wasn't alive.
Let's keep it real. Y'all put Beyonce way higher on the pedestal
No.
than what she is. Yeah, Beyonce made great music,
I'm saying, listen.
but she's viewed from certain people a certain way. Just based off, like, even when she was with the group, when she first was with her group, she wasn't even the main person. They had to hate on the.
I understand that.
What? No, it wasn't Kelly.
Latoya
It
Lucky.
was the other one.
Latoya Lucky.
Michelle.
No. Michelle came later.
Look at it, man. Aaliyah didn't need no group.
No.
Aaliyah was solo dolo.
So
Hold on, you ain't got the mic, gang.
It's not that she did or did need a group. It's just she was a solo act. That's it. That you can't put that against her because she came out as a solo act and then she came out as in a group. But she surpassed that. And then you want to talk about acting? Go watch Dreamgirls. That I believe that got some awards. Go watch.
Not even
Go
close.
watch
Beyonce cannot act.
Hold on. Go watch Cadillac Records. I'm just saying, you go watch Aaliyah's vampire movie and Romeo Must Die. When you go watch the movies, go watch the
Cradle
Queen
to
of
the Grave.
Go watch those movies
Facts.
again. The acting is the same shit. If you're gonna say she can't act, she wasn't the best actor in the world either.
I ain't saying she the best. She acted better than Beyonce.
Okay, but they both did the little acting thing. So again, to me, it's
Aaliyah movies was like #1 in the box office.
And Aaliyah
So-
was more homegrown than Beyonce. Beyonce was more, in my opinion, more
On a
industry
plant?
groomed not a plant, but like he said, she got to develop in the group. So you didn't get to really notice until she was like the star. I'm not saying she wasn't, but what I'm saying is if you were there with the impact live, nigga, because I was there live.
But she had
My
R. Kelly,
sister
though.
were.
But she had an R. Kelly development though. R. Kelly was writing songs. R.
We
Kelly.
don't care how
He
she got
right for
developed.
everybody.
No,
That
but-
that doesn't take away
We don't
from
care how she
her
got developed.
talent and her star power. R. Kelly could
I'm
write
not
songs
saying-
for a lot of people that won't be Aaliyah.
But
But
I
if you was old enough to know the
understand.
impact, nigga,
But niggas want
Aaliyah was on everybody's wall, bro.
not on mine.
She was on
She was
everybody's
beautiful.
wall.
No, she wasn't my. Hold on, that
Okay.
wasn't my crush. I told you, my crush was an old girl from the Parenthood. That bitch was bad. Zara.
Ooh.
over there. She was. Yes, you know.
Reagan
what I'm saying.
Simone. Hey,
Anyway, now look, but we're digressing. What I'm saying is this though. Lesser Star is like a Sierra because when she first came out, my goodness, she had the whole Aaliyah look. She had the dancing on the car, the crop top, the bigger jeans. She was doing that shit. Lil Mama, like all those other lesser stars. God damn, this nigga making a crazy ass look. What I'm saying
That is a
this,
crazy
bro.
ass tape.
No, what I'm saying, no, it's dead
That
ass.
deserves that look.
No, I'm
That
saying,
deserves
bro,
that look.
listen, I'm talking about the dancing style. Nobody, all right, nobody was dancing like the way Aaliyah was dancing, bro. In the game, nobody was doing that. Sierra came out doing the shit. If right now they would say who's the best dancer, y'all would say Sierra's low key up there. She's in the top 2.
agreed.
That's
You
what
know,
I'm saying.
I think you just made our point for us
No,
because they
you
were
mean?
all Aaliyah clones. So she birthed a
Yeah, I
style
don't
think
think
that
Beyonce-
artist after
hold on,
artist
come on
copy.
now.
I don't
Hold
think-
on, who's a
Come on
Beyonce
now.
clone?
He's telling you.
Who's a Beyonce clone?
You
Who
have-
took her style?
you have quite a few.
No, name whoever was
Bro,
like, oh, that's Beyonce right there.
Everybody's trying to be Beyonce.
No,
bro.
Well,
he's
Beyonce
asking
is the
for a
modern
name.
day Diana Ross.
There is no, you can't clone something that's great. Like there's no name a Michael Jackson clone.
No,
There's-
okay. So
you
listen,
can say-
no.
you can
Let me
say-
Don't
tell
move
you.
the- don't let him
Hold
move the
on,
goalpost.
hold
Dance
on.
like- Go ahead.
Chris Brown.
That's not a Michael Jackson.
What I'm
clone,
saying is
bro.
he emulated himself after Michael, and he let the world know the same way Kobe emulated himself after Jordan. What artists do you know emulated themselves after Beyonce? They may want her stardom, but I don't know none who really like, oh, I'm gonna take Beyonce style
Nigga, a lot of women try to be Beyonce as far as
He's talking about people in the industry like
in the
singers.
industry, bro, like singers.
bro. Name one. Name one right now. A female singer that's trying to be like Aaliyah right now.
You
Outside-
just
no,
named
no, no,
them.
no, no, no.
No,
Outside
you
me-
did. Sierra.
No, I did.
Lil
But
Mama.
no. So now you take them out, but that's my point. No.
Any female that comes out with the tomboy look, that's Aaliyah clone. Automatic,
Okay.
off the dribble.
So
B
again,
girl
Beyonce never once did that, bro.
He
That's
never.
what I'm trying to-
That's not.
hold on.
He not saying.
Nah.
Go ahead. You right, sure. Go ahead.
No, it's cool. It's all good.
Nah, go ahead, man. Don't get out your feelings, man.
hold on, because
Nah, because that
Short
was
is
the
saying-
point. He never said that about
What Short
Beyonce.
is
Hey, sometimes you gotta let them cook and be wrong, and
So
then,
you can
then
cook
correct
yourself,
them.
yeah.
what Short is saying is that she never followed after Aaliyah. You were saying that she was out before her, which again, I wasn't here for the impact. But what I do know is I was here for Beyonce's impact. And let's be honest, her tour sold out, movies sold out, albums went #1, platinum. She was the biggest thing walking as well. So I do think that, and then where she's been able to take it from that point forward, getting out of a girl group, going solo and doing her thing, I'm just saying, I think that Aaliyah, great artist, legendary, but I do think that we're giving her more credence than maybe she might deserve because she passed away. Unfortunately and untimely. But let's be honest, when you go and listen to the way Beyonce can sing compared to the way Aaliyah can sing, it's not the same thing. Bro.
Right. Beyonce can't sing as well and as good as Aaliyah.
Quick question. Left Eye. Left Eye.
Alicia Keys down there had action if she was more work ethic of being bigger than Beyonce.
Left Eye
if she would have kept doing what she did.
Hey,
but regardless of hold on, let me say this, Short.
Go ahead,
because this is the second show where y'all keep disrespecting our legends, which is crazy.
Whoa,
but
hold on.
It was Pac last week.
No.
Hold on, let me finish talking.
Hold on.
Let me finish. Let me finish. Hold on.
One mic.
Short. I'm not talking about
podcast etiquette.
Short. You,
etiquette.
nigga.
I didn't disrespect Pac.
I'm saying let me finish my
I didn't
point.
disrespect Pac.
Podcast etiquette. They can't hear four people talking.
The whole point I'm getting at is Aaliyah was
Messiah,
on.
You dig on names. I didn't disrespect Pac.
Okay, Kylie just spoke. Kylie just spoke.
All right,
now
say
I'm
Kylie.
speaking. It's common sense.
Yeah, we're gonna have to do popcorn in a minute. Niggas can't control their emotions.
This is what I'm saying though. Aaliyah was already a legend while she was alive. She was already big. She was already global charts. She was already doing that. And we're comparing, regardless to me, an overall artist. Aaliyah was better. She made better songs to connect to people. A lot of people don't even know who Beyonce is still to this day. Like, you don't know the real her. We know that she's more of a, I don't care, she's a puppet to me. And she's playing. So Aaliyah was more authentic to me.
So when it comes to
go look at Aaliyah interviews.
15-year-old.
Hold on, what, Mike.
I was gonna say this. Well, Left Eye.
I got talking to Mike.
Left Eye did the look.
Can't
Left
do
Eye
this.
did the masculine look as well. She did the tomboy look when Aaliyah was out. Why are we not saying that type of comparison? Because she did the low rap, she did the singing, she did the switch up flow. She had that tomboy look as well, and she was part of a group.
Aaliyah did the tomboy, but she had the sex appeal with it. When Left Eye did it, it was more like, oh, this is my nigga. It was totally. I'm not saying Left Eye wasn't attractive. What I'm saying is Aaliyah had more seductiveness to it, the way she put it together versus Left Eye with the tape under the eye.
Aaliyah, you know what's crazy? Aaliyah was one of the most hottest in the game. And on top of that, nigga, Jay tried to make Aaliyah who he is with Beyonce right now.
Quite literally.
But she was already, like, this is the thing. R. Kelly had already made her who she was. So she was already really.
I'm not saying make her a star.
Hold on, let him go. Hold on, let him go. We got to stop filler busting.
You just said that Jay-Z was trying to make it. He couldn't do that because they had already got to her. So when we talk about puppets, the only reason why you're calling Beyonce a puppet, whether she has certain business practices or whatever, because she's up under Jay and because they're that big. But if you go back to Aaliyah, what was she? You think she was out there just what was doing it by herself? She came in the game at 14. Married a nigga who wrote her whole first album, all them hits, and at the end of her life, she slightly started to creep and do her own thing. Slightly, bro. So if you're talking about a puppet, she was literally the definition of a puppet. She talked, walked, jumped, and sang what other people wanted her to do. The same thing way every other singer does for the most part. Get their lyrics wrote, right? Beyonce wrote her own shit. A lot of that. She
correct that. Correct that.
She did. Go
but let me say this
Beyonce
though.
has writers like everybody else.
She doesn't have writers.
Stop
but
it,
she
bro.
wrote,
They keep changing.
Stop it, bro.
They keep changing the goalposts. The whole point.
changing.
The beginning of the conversation was, would she be still as big if Aaliyah was here? And the point I'm making is that no, she wouldn't. Because for one, like I said, when I mean Jay tried to not make her big as a star, he wanted her as in his life like that. Mm-hmm. So according to them, Beyonce or Jay wouldn't be as big without each other. So if they didn't make it, if Aaliyah was here, that duo would have never even happened.
Okay, that's cool.
Kylie's right. No, Beyonce has actually wrote some Crazy in Love.
Of course she wrote songs. People wrote for her too.
Well,
okay, let's be real. Let's be real though.
No, I was just saying no, but what Kylie was saying is she has actually written some. What they're saying is giving her like 50% of the credit where she wrote Crazy in Love, Getting Body, Love on Top. Like she really do got hits where she was credited the writer.
That's cool.
I'm just
that's cool, but we don't really judge female artists. Oh, did she write the record? Did she write? No, she's a singer. We going off the vocals. We going off the performance. We going off the entertainment. We going off how they connect with the people. We're not really looking at writer credits. We know they have ghostwriters.
I completely understand what you're saying, but when we're stacking the talents against each other, and you can go look up Aaliyah right now, she didn't write. When it pops up, she didn't write anything. So when we're stacking up things against each other, right? You say Aaliyah was in movies. She was in movies. And quite frankly, Cadillac Records and Dreamgirls are two more memorable movies on a larger scale compared to Romeo Must Die and Queen of the Damned, right? You talk about music. Okay, yes, Aaliyah has memorable hits, At Your Best, One in a Million, right? And a couple other ones, but so does Beyonce, right? And Beyonce's writing those hits.
Well, compare them at
Not
the
only that,
ages.
hold on,
Compare
hold
them
on.
at the age.
Not only that, Beyonce's also vocal ability is much stronger than Aaliyah's. Let's play a song right now. Go play At Your Best, and then go play If I Was a Boy, or go play Dangerously in Love, or go play Irreplaceable, or go play Me, Myself, and I. Go play these songs, and then go play Aaliyah's music, and you tell me who vocally is stronger. I'm not saying she didn't make bops, but they both made bops. So when you stack all these things up against each other, to me personally, Beyonce has the edge.
You know what
So
you're doing?
What
Go ahead,
I'm
Rob.
saying is, okay, so this is about circumstance. We've had the pleasure, yourself mainly, to see Beyonce bud and ascend. Aaliyah was budding, as you stated. So if we're, like he said, at their age, because all they did was groom Beyonce to be who they were already grooming Aaliyah to be. That's why I posed the question in the beginning. So I can understand what you're saying. As it stands right now, it seems like Beyonce would be the better artist because you allowed her to develop. God bless her to still be here. Aaliyah would be right now, and they were grooming her to be the Beyonce today. Best case scenario, it'd be like a Brandy Monica type deal. That's the best case scenario. But don't sit here and act like Beyonce will be running the table as she is now.
That's a great point, Rob,
Nah,
because
that's a
you got to
solid
compare the
compare them at
accolades.
their age.
No, compare the
As Messiah
accolades
said.
at Aaliyah's age before she passed, and then Beyonce, and look where they were at in their careers. Beyonce wasn't doing the blockbuster hit movies.
also, too,
Aaliyah
but-
already
But remember,
was,
Kylie
bro.
brought up on last episode, he did say at a certain age, you know, even though she did pass away, unfortunately, when she would have been caught up in some type of scandal, with probability,
What
she
the-
probably would have felt. No,
what the
I'm just
hell?
saying.
Let him cook. Let him cook.
No. Because last time, this is what we were talking about Pac. Oh, he would have had a moment where the internet would have said, woo, woo, woo. What I'm saying is this. We're giving her the benefit of the doubt of, okay, she died when making Rock the Boat. That was a hit. And unfortunately, that was the last song she came and it charted. I don't know if it charted because of her demise.
It was number
or the song was
one.
rocking like
That was a
that.
number one song.
That's not a banger?
Listen, bro.
That was the-
I'm-
Go ahead. Let him cook. Let him
what I'm
cook.
saying is this, bro. When people
He got his
unfortunately
attorney.
passed away, their music you can laugh all you want, but you know.
No.
He got his
Because
attorney.
we know this, bro. Nigga, we talk about that shit with Nip all the time. When a nigga unfortunately passed away, nigga, the music rise up. So let's not make it seem like, nigga, everybody was bumping Aaliyah. Like, nigga, you was not bumping
Everybody
The world
was
was
bumping
bumping
You
Aaliyah.
was bumping Aaliyah.
The
You-
world,
you-
yes,
so
nigga.
you
we
like,
had
so
Aaliyah
you
on my
gonna
wall.
rock the boat, nigga, in the
I had
mirror?
Aaliyah on my
Okay,
wall.
say less. My nigga Viral's rocking the boat. So like I was saying, bro, again.
Damn.
Yeah,
I'm just
I
saying.
rocked a lot of boats. Nigga,
Nah,
fuck
nigga,
you
you
mean?
was doing
Yes, I
rock the
did,
boat
nigga.
dance, nigga. You
I
was
rocked the
memorizing-
boat. You rocked
You was
the
watching
mic.
you
Big
was watching
difference.
you was watching. Hey, that nigga was watching the box, nigga. Memorizing the whole dance.
Big
Nigga, said you
difference.
a clown.
Flag on the
Nigga,
shirt.
Big difference.
Nah, nigga, you was up here, nigga, want to get wet with her, nigga. Say up, nigga. Like I said, bro, I don't know if the song was actual hit or because of her demise, because it all happened around the same time.
It was a hit.
Don't get me wrong, the song was cool, but I don't know if it was because inflated, because when she passed away, when people die, the music tend to get bought more because of nostalgia.
I don't know why y'all keep saying
I'm
that.
saying, listen, bro, let me just finish, bro. What I'm saying is this, bro. At the end of the day, it don't even matter, bro. Both of them are legends. I'm gonna just say this. Unfortunately, she passed away. We can't say the story. All we can do is, like you said, if she was here, maybe. But we don't know. She could have walked away from the game like Eve, and she could have got a white man. We don't know what that woman would have did because she's unfortunately passed away.
This is the thing with y'all. Well, I don't understand with y'all. Like when we had these conversations, we're judging the person based off what they've already done. Everything. She was already at the top. So to say that she wasn't who she was, I don't care who wrote for her. I don't care. She wasn't falling off. She was only, like Rod said, transcending up fast. Like we seen her in multiple movies. She was doing a lot already at that young age. Imagine what would happen if she had growth and more experience. This is how you start to think about the future now. Where do we see where she was going? Okay, no, it's not. When we compare those two, the same way we use Pac and we say Jay-Z wasn't as big, would these rappers be as big if Pac was still alive? It's easy for you to answer that, and I guarantee you will say no. So this is the same way we're viewing this situation. would these singers be as big as they got at that point? What was Beyonce doing when they was in the industry at the same time around? How far apart are they in age?
That's what I was gonna ask too, because I think they're similar in age. Aaliyah could be.
Okay, look,
Hold on. Let me just checkmate it right here. Because during the time of Beyonce being in Destiny's Child, that's the only time that we can reference, right?
Right.
Because those are the only times. Okay. Beyonce, as part of Destiny's Child, already had more major chart hits and multi-platinum success than Aaliyah before Aaliyah tragically died in August 2001. Number one hits, multiple U.S. Billboard Hot 100 singles, including Bills, 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 Can You Pay My Automobiles, Say My Name, and Independent Woman Part 1. Commercial dominance, released massive chart-topping albums like The Writings on the Wall in 1999 and Survivor in 2001, which y'all were here for. You know what I mean? I wasn't. And then
Aaliyah
you
was
got
gone.
Aaliyah.
Let
You have Aaliyah, one historic Billboard Hot 100 #1 single, which is Try Again. That's it. And then you have commercial standing, acclaimed albums like AJ Nothing But a Number, which was, I believe, is her best album, me personally. One in a Million, and her self-titled final album, 2001, yielded major R&B hits like Back and Forth, Back, Forth. Y'all know that one. And If Your Girl Only Knows, and Are You That Somebody? But accumulated fewer overall chart-topping mainstream pop / crossover hits than Destiny's Child by mid-2001.
Okay. Now, hold on. Now I'm going to hit the Dave Chappelle wrap it up box. Because he just checkmated himself. He compared a group to a solo act. The key word he said was with Destiny's Child. Now go back and read her solo stats at the time. They don't exist.
June 16th.
Bingo.
Hey, June.
Aaliyah was. You just compared Aaliyah to a group of 3 to 4 women. Checkmated yourself,
look,
bro. But we're not going to go with this topic all day because that's what we do. We go 40 minutes one topic.
Hey,
y'all let us know out there in the comments, right?
that was a good one.
Y'all let us know in the comments who's right. Would Aaliyah be bigger than Beyonce right now? Or will Beyonce still be the queen of the game?
Hey, Viral, it's a lot of testosterone going on, man. Hey, real talk, it's a lot of testosterone, nigga. How many push-ups a grown-ass man need to do to get this shit off, man?
Okay.
Because that's been a topic going on.
Okay, so the topic has been trending, which we discussed how many episodes ago?
Man.
How many push-ups should a grown man be able to do? And if y'all seen the post and y'all keep up with us, I'll let y'all know you should be able to at least do 50.
Easy.
Every grown man should have 50 in the clip. And if you work out, you should have 100 in the clip. Anything less than that, you're not a man. Unless you got some type of drastic injury, you should have 50 in the clip. I had shoulder surgery. I got 3 pins in my shoulder. I walk around with 50 in the clip all day, every day. Twice on Sunday.
You definitely should have 50 in the clip. Now he went a little extreme with the 100.
Yeah.
I still think I got 100. I still think I can knock out 100 though. But yeah, you should at least have 50, man. I seen them niggas talking about 10 and 15. That's child's play.
Oh,
I'm gonna tell you
a 10-year-old should better do 10 push-ups.
Bro. See, this is where I think we have to disagree because we looking at it by
disagree.
our standards, man.
No.
I think the world's
I'm a grown man.
I'm telling you, bro. When you look at the world, a lot of men can't do this shit. I'm gonna give grace and I say a man should at least be able to do 20. You can't do less. If you do anything less than 20, then again, that's child's play. Because again, we all go to the gym. I've seen certain people, they can bench press all they want, but nigga, when you do that calisthenics, half of them niggas can't do push-ups.
All right, hold on. Are you projecting?
Not at all, nigga. I can bust
Do
down
you
right
have 50
now.
in the clip?
Nigga, let's go.
Do you got 50 in the clip? Because I done already knocked out 50. We ain't seen you do it.
Hold on, time out.
We ain't seen you do it.
Only person has not ever seen me work out in person, bro, is Kali. And I'm not throwing you shade. We just ain't never been to the gym.
Nah, but that's why he giving niggas grace.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Ain't no grace, nigga. You was doing 20 push-ups at PE in 6th grade.
Bro, I'm telling you.
What the fuck is we talking about, nigga? Ain't no fucking grace for a grown man that can't do 50 push-ups. Something is wrong with you, nigga.
You know for a fact.
Yeah, come on, bro.
Hey, you know why, bro? He trying to be funny right now because bro seen me post when I was on my trash truck, nigga. I get down and easy bus 50, nigga. And I was posting, I was tagging niggas. Bro never tagged back. Milk done did it. Other niggas done did it. You ain't never did it back. And I was doing that shit damn near every day.
Look,
I know this nigga want to play.
It's on the page right now, though.
Nigga, again, nigga, listen, you know what I can
so
do.
why you giving grace then? If you got 50 in the clip,
no, listen, bro.
I ain't giving no grace.
No, that's you, my nigga. I don't give a fuck about these niggas. I'm just letting you know in general from what I see. Realistically, my nigga, we're different.
Realistically, niggas is out of shape. Realistically, niggas is fat and lazy. That's realistically, nigga. You can't do 25 push-ups, 50 push-ups. That is a problem to be a grown man.
agree.
I don't care unless you have a real disability. It's no way, nigga. I see 60, 70-year-olds that can do 50
Every day.
push-ups, nigga.
Because who are you
So
protecting
let me
at
ask
this
y'all this
point?
then. Realistically, all your homies, everybody you know can do it. You
Thi-
can do 50.
It's not about if everybody I know can do it. The
That's what I'm
question
saying.
is, how many push-ups should a grown man be able to do? And I'm telling you, as a grown man, you should be able to do 50. You should have 50 in the clip. If you don't, you walking around like a bitch.
Quite literally.
Straight up.
Because who you
Get
protecting?
your endurance up.
And what they say, if one nigga can hold you down,
2 niggas can grape you.
and that's real spill. Like, who are you protecting at this
I
point?
take it
Because you're
there
not even
crazy.
protecting yourself.
No, it's a little mean, bro.
It's
Y'all
a
Nah,
see-
I get it. But just imagine, like you said, y'all got sons and stuff like that, and they play sports and do things like that. I'm pretty sure they probably can knock 50 push-ups out.
Man, my son knocking that out
How
easy
you
call.
gonna feel as a grown man knowing your son can do more push-ups than you?
That's where, unless again you are an old father, I give you, you had a kid at 60, nigga, 20
Oh, let's
years
give
later.
an age range then.
Yeah, but I'm no. I'm just saying from the ages of 21 to at least 45, there's no excuse why you shouldn't do between 20 to 25. You should be able to do it unless again you're ill, sick, or something like that. If you're a healthy person, right state of mind, you should be able to do.
What was
between
the
20,
first one you said? 15?
No, I never once said 15. You
Hold
know
on,
what?
let Kali cook, because he
I
ain't even get the answer.
I said I'm going to give grace. I said a nigga should at least be able to do 20. 50,
And-
I feel like is the standard, but 20 should be like, nigga, that's the minimum.
And let's get this understood. Only 5 to 10% of men, period, can do 50 consecutive push-ups. You know how low the bar is in society? That's how low the bar is. To be average, 5 to 10% puts you above average of damn near the entire population of men in the world. It's so easy to be above average. Everybody's settling for average. That's why I'm not giving no grace. I'll be damned if I look my son in the face and go, yeah, you could settle for 20 put. Man, if you don't get your little ass down there.
You know what's wild? The excuses people come up with. I don't care what gender you are. I just listen to the excuses people come up with for their lack of physical conditioning. And as you stated, there's no illness. I don't care for the disclaimer because that goes without saying. 90% of y'all, and that might be a high number, the average person is fairly healthy. There's nothing really wrong with you. So other than you, what are you doing or not doing? And so it comes back to habits with the culture in your household, the culture within yourself. Ultimately, a lot of y'all lazy. You got excuses for why you not doing what you supposed to be doing. And I'm very adamant about how you do one thing is how you do everything. So if you bull crapping with your physical conditioning, and I don't care how much money you got, that's why they ask them questions. Would you have $1 million a day or keep your health? I mean, if you're going to, pass away tomorrow, what's the $1 million worth? So your health is wealth. You have to be able to take care of yourself. There's people right now, and I know y'all watching, some of y'all get winded tying your shoe. Quite literally. And you know it's you. You're watching right now. I'm not saying this to shame you. I'm saying this because get it together. You got people get winded getting out of the bed. You got people get winded eating. Quite literally. I'm not being facetious. We're not making this up.
Then getting tired of eating is crazy.
Yeah. Real people. I watch people sit there and quite literally sweat eating.
And I know to everybody out there that's the super tough people that's gonna say all I gotta do is lift a finger and all that, and that's cool. You know how niggas get.
Yeah.
I ain't gotta do a push up.
I can't stand y'all.
Yeah, but I mean, 50 push-ups, maybe like you said, it is our mentality. So it should be like, because nigga feel like I can do 50 push-ups since I started
I'm from
doing
the 50s, nigga. That's what we do.
I'm just saying
that's
no,
nigga,
but
I get
I
what
feel
you're
like
saying.
I've been able to do 50 push-ups since I started doing push-ups in life. Like
Really?
once you start,
Nigga
like
says-
no. You know, you get to middle school, whatever you do, whenever you start.
The
You
physical test.
Yeah.
You gotta do the physical test. You should be able to do a pull-up and
Yeah.
so many push-ups.
Here's
and
a
sit-ups.
better question. How many pull-ups should a grown man be able to do?
Yeah.
Ooh.
How many-
Hey,
Now-
no lie.
This is where
This is where it get real.
No,
Hey.
this is where I give grace.
Hey, this
No,
pull-ups
because
ain't no joke.
nah, this is why I give grace. I'm gonna say 10.
Oh, shit,
10,
I need
10
to walk
pull-ups.
off this.
15?
I'm gonna say 10.
I can
A
do
grown
between 5
man-
to 7. My
A
nigga,
grown
I
man,
ain't gonna lie
a
to
grown
you.
man should be able to
man
do 10 straight pull-ups.
Should be able to do 10 clean consecutive pull-ups, not the
Not
little
the
bullshit.
close grip,
And-
wide
and
grip.
I'm talking
Yeah.
about all the way down, standard grip, shoulder
Standard
width,
Grip. Got you.
all the way up, all the way down.
I ain't about to
None of that
cap, nigga.
halfway
That's
shit.
what I'm working. Hey, listen, That's my gym insecurities right now. If you know, then that's the shit I work almost every day. I do between 5 to 7 in a rep. That's my lowest point. But nigga, I can hit 3 plates. Nigga, I can do an incline, decline. I can do everything else. Them pull-ups, yeah, that's the one I'm working on right now.
Once you
I think you should be able to do 50 push-ups. I got 50 in me. That's not nothing to me personally. Pull-ups, that's not something I necessarily practice. I think I can get 10 if I really try. But
You think? See, that's
I
the
mean,
doubt right there.
That's something
You
that
supposed to know.
I don't do pull-ups for a workout. I do more, again, push-ups or I hit weights. I don't really do pull-ups. So I think if I got up there, I could do some, but I'm not gonna say I could just do 10 off rip. But
How much? Hey,
Why
you
you
know,
trying to play my nigga?
you know what?
Nah, it's
Hold
cool.
on. You know
it's
what's
I don't
funny?
come up here with things. I work out. Niggas don't think I don't work out.
You know
I
what's
just
funny? A
kick
lot of
back.
men can't do Pilates. There's a lot of videos going around of
different.
men who went to Pilates classes and they shaking on that board.
They don't got no core strength.
It's
Well,
no
it's different
core
muscles,
strength.
too, I'm sure.
I think it's more the legs.
Yeah, I'm sure it's different muscles.
Because
I'm
you
gonna
know,
do 50
you know,
push-ups.
you know, at damn near every workout, your legs be the first thing to go. Like if you doing too much, even if you're doing pull-ups, if you do try to max yourself out, your legs gonna get it. You do a gang of push-ups nonstop, your legs will give out, I think, before your arms do.
Your core is everything. If your core is weak, everything is given out.
For
So,
sure.
A lot of people don't work on their core. They just hit everything, hit arms and chest. Most niggas don't even do legs.
Man,
Look
I
at
was
Jim.
going to touch
Shout
on
out to
that.
Jim Jones. They're walking around with the Jim Jones legs, looking crazy.
I did what I do. I did goblet
Called a prison
squats,
body.
Bulgarian splits, leg press, Romanian deads. I finished with some cardio.
I'm
calf
not.
raises too. I did calf raises too.
I'm not gonna lie. I low key cut the Romanian deads out of my deadlifts out of my workout regimen.
Yeah.
One, because what activity in life are you gonna just bend over and just really just pick something up? Two, there's alternatives that's safer that'll save your back. Cause I did low key tweak my back one day, and that shit put me down for like a month. That shit just kept retweaking, and it was fucking with my damn, what's the nerve
Sciatica.
right here? My sciatica.
Nerve.
So I had to learn how to do the sciatica stretches for 30 minutes a day for about a week.
That might come from form though.
I low-key cut them out.
Nah, I never liked it those. Even when
RDOs.
Even the only time I really did is when you felt like it was necessary if you was at football practice or something. Other than that, I never really liked it though. Like you said, I'll find some alternative.
I just actually in the last year and a half, probably added RDLs to my regimen. I was running from them like the plague. They are not comfortable, and that's why I started to do it, because you have to do things that are uncomfortable in order for your body to grow, and just different movements. You want to have something in your artillery. Now, what I found is I've grown to like them. However, there is some days I'm like, I ain't messing with it, because it is uncomfortable, and your form could be great. It's just not comfortable. So an alternative to RDLs would be go do the back extensions. It's the same process. Use the machine. It's the same process. The whole thing is to work your calves, work your hamstrings, and work your PC muscle, which is why you want to work your legs in the first place, which helps you gain testosterone, etc. But it's about comfort. Some people eat them, pause. But some people knock them out like it's no tomorrow.
Crazy.
I've just gotten used to them. I like the movement now, but for years, I ran away from them. I wasn't messing with them. I didn't like nothing about them.
One thing I won't do ever again no more is back squat. That's what I won't do. I won't slap weight on a barbell and squat no more. I'll do Bulgarians. I'll do, I'll do hacks. I'll do leg press. I'll do goblets. But I won't put the bar on my back and squat no more, because that's how I fucked my back up a while ago. So for me, and I tried to get in the front squats, but the form is weird to me. So I don't squat that way anymore. And I don't really think you necessarily need it to have strong legs or be explosive. Especially as you age, I think it's almost like once you get, obviously you got to stretch a lot, but the tighter you get, I think that becomes more of a risk than it does a reward. For me personally, at least. With
Yeah,
the back squat.
I cut those back squats out too as well. I started doing alternatives, even with the RDLs. If I do them, I use dumbbells. But what's much safer for your back is the trap bar deadlifts. So I use those. You know what I'm saying? And as far as leg workouts, you can get way more of a leg pump doing the leg extensions, doing the RDLs, doing the walking lunges, jumping lunges,
abductors.
Yeah.
It's a whole lot more ways to build your legs up than just throwing 600 pounds on your back and fucking up a disc in your
I feel
back.
like I feel like if you ain't really doing no real weightlifting, like you going to the contest, you don't really need them. I mean, they still cool if you do them light, but I'm more calisthenics. I do, like you said, lunges, stuff like that, duck walking, jump squats, things in that nature. And just 1 second, this segment is brought to you by MasaiFitness.com.
Hey.
You want y'all go check that out? Come sign up and we're going to get you right, man. The viral way or no way.
Run it up,
Praise
man.
God. Praise God.
Run it up. Hey, so it's another topic that's floating around. And before it leaves my memory, I want to get y'all opinion on it, right? So 38 Special and Jadakiss, we talked about that last show. He dissed Jim Jones, he dissed Fat Joe, threw shots at Jada, but the biggest diss was to Jim Jones and Chrissy. Now we all know the Let's Rap About It podcast has Dave East on there. Well, Dave East had 38 Special on his album prior to him dissing Jim Jones and Chrissy. After the diss came out, news just broke that he removed 38 Special from off that song and off of his album. So should he have done that? Do you agree with him doing that? Is he showing undying loyalty to Jim, or is he just getting into grown man business? So he should have kept on the album.
I can't say what he should and shouldn't do. For myself personally, I respect it. Shout out to him. That's loyalty. I'm up here. That's like I'm up here with y'all, and the nigga come up there dissing y'all. And I'm pretty sure if he took him off, that means behind the scenes, Jim ain't really feeling what he doing. It's not like it's content. It's beyond content at this point. I'm not fucking with you. So shout out to Dave East for being a real nigga, in my opinion. I don't care if it's the industry, rap music. I think Dave East tries to pride himself as not being like the rap niggas, especially hanging out with niggas like Nipsey and being around certain thoroughbred niggas, and he seems thorough himself. So I understand why he did it, if that's the case. And it's like 38 Special, you looking for too much attention. It's like you going against my mans that could potentially fuck up the bag I'm making with him by you distorting his image or whatever you doing, and that's affecting me now in a sense. So I think it's even just beyond just they real homies at this point. So shout out to Dave East.
I agree with. I was gonna say that I respect it. I wouldn't say that he was wrong if he didn't, but it would be odd. I'm just gonna be real. Let somebody be up here really bad mouthing me like that, and we supposed to be a team of some sort, or we kick it. Are you with the ops? Well, I mean, we all admire 50, right? He got into it with Game for that, quite literally the same thing. So, and I understood it then. Now, whether I agree with it at that time, that's me being biased. I wish they would have stayed together. But on this topic, kick him off. We got a pod together. We get money together. And I'm pretty sure off camera, they really hang out together. So we bros. You're not about to talk about the homie like that.
So if it's already done in the past, if he wanted to take him off to show undying loyalty, I mean, I guess so. I think it was a little extreme because it's already done in the past. There's no need to do it. What I wouldn't do is make more music with him anymore, due to the fact that if I am considering y'all my bros and getting disrespectful at this point, my loyalty is to you guys. I feel like it was just a slight extreme because I understand the stance he's taking. Like, look, I'm removing them out of everything. But again, it's already done and over with at this point. Ain't no point of taking it off because at the end of the day, who's really checking for 38 Special? I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, not like that. I feel like it was a little unnecessary, a little overkill, if you ask me. But I will say this. I do salute the accountability and the friendship that he took, because that's really what it was. It's like, look, you coming at the homie wife and something like that, and he feels some type of way off tops, homie. I'm going to just say this. If anybody was to disrespect any one of y'all women's like that off tops, bro, I'm not fucking with bro, because that's what niggas don't do. You know what I mean? Nigga ain't gonna go after a nigga chick. You know what I'm saying? That's some weird shit. Because then once you start doing it, it's no more, well, in my lifestyle, that's no longer content now. You can talk about me all you want. You can talk about me and y'all because we're able to defend ourselves. But once you start going after, I'm like the old school way, women and children, once you start kind of crossing those lines, now it's like, okay, we went from playing NBA basketball, now we all street ball now. It ain't no fouls. It ain't no more.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Now it's sideline pop. It's every little dirty rule you want to play. Nigga ball. We doing all that now.
And I'm sure Dave East probably do know Chrissy. Probably, he know Jim. Ain't no telling how long they knew each other. And I don't even think it's about dying. It is loyalty behind that, but it's just more like I can't fuck with the type of person you is. Nigga, you going that Kiss, you going that Fat Joe. He probably got relationships with all them niggas. So it's probably bigger than just Jim Jones, even though they got a pod together. And then it's just like, for one, you looking for clout. For two, I can't fuck with your kind. You didn't show me how you are now. And that's just that. It's like, because you leave him on there, you still give a nigga the notion that you fuck with him.
So
you get what I'm saying?
I agree.
Yeah.
My attitude about it, I didn't even know who the nigga was until a few episodes ago, and I stated that then. So fast forward now, hearing this, and he's still at it. He just sound like a low budget 50 how to rob. Like in the modern day, going at who he think is relevant. That of Jada, who is relevant. Fat Joe, who is still relevant, a OG, respected in the industry, in the streets, etc. So you on your how to rob tip, but pause. How you going about it at this point? Like you said, you cloud chase. You trying too hard.
Facts. He ain't taking no chances. I'm gonna keep it real. I think him dissing Chrissy the way he did, that's what pushed it over the limit, where they started looking at it like, man, this beyond rap. But I could get if you going at me as an MC, you going at Jada as an MC, you cloud chasing, okay, get your weight up. We know what you're trying to do. But you brought Chrissy into it. You start playing tapes of Alpo talking about Chrissy sucking dick. Like, hold on, nigga, you taking it past rap now, because what the fuck my lady got to do with any of this? What do her not sucking Alpo dick got to do with any of this? And Alpo pressed Jim in Harlem about Jim saying that he was the new Rich Porter.
Even then,
them alluding to Alpo snitching and shit like that. So you crossing real life into the rap beef that you just brought out of nowhere. So I know Dave East probably looked at that like, cuz I ain't feeling that, man. Take this nigga off.
Y'all want to keep on this topic or y'all want to switch?
Nah, we could switch.
Unless you want to get your perspective.
Nah, I mean,
he ain't got no perspective.
Sound like to me. That's why you trying to move on. Go ahead. Change the topic. Go ahead. Switch topic.
Something that we was talking about off topic or off camera last episode. We was talking about the Verzuz game and Game and YG. And do y'all think that Verzuz and the affiliation that they showed to wherever they're from, do y'all think that was a bad look for West Coast hip hop in general? And do you think that prohibits maybe Apple or Verzuz from giving somebody from the West Coast another, Verzuz platform again because of that?
We basically spoke on this already. Okay, but it's good. But for us, I mean, for being from the West Coast, I think it was a good look. I think if you ain't saluting that, you low-key just hating on it, because for them to be able to boogie down the way they did and still show the authentic energy, regardless how people felt about Game. Like I said, I felt like Game made that shit, regardless with his antics or not. He was lit. He had it very entertaining, and just them, you know what I mean? They shout out to K-Boy. they brought the Crip out on stage. He got to do his thing. They saluted Nipsey. I feel like they did it all the way cool. It wasn't really what people expect. What I mean, what they expect is the fighting, somebody getting popped or something like that. We didn't hear nothing about that. It's been smooth since it happened, and I think they represent it. If Apple do got a problem with that, it's because they scared of niggas being too turned up, which we know a lot of these folks is. That's why they don't want to deal with us as a people, because we too authentically ourselves, which they afraid to be.
I'm going to be honest. It was a good look for the coast. It was a good look for hip-hop. It was a good look for West Coast hip-hop. Now, these companies like the Apples and the Spotify's, these Hollywood companies, they want to make the money off of the culture, and then they want to CB for the culture out in Hollywood. But when the real culture shows up to give a show, oh, now it's too real. When is it not too real? When you making millions off of it behind the scenes and you ain't got to be right up front with it, or the world don't get to see the real culture, because they got no problem putting these fake ass rappers who emulate the West Coast culture from other regions up. They got no problem doing that. But when they come to the gangland, they come to the homeland, the creators of the shit, now it's a problem. What happened? They went up there, they represented their sets, they represented the West, they represented West Coast hip-hop, and they kept it hip-hop. Gang turned up. He got the Verzuz. This is the most mentioned I done heard about the Verzuz since Jadakiss did what he did in New York. So if anything, Apple should be giving Game a motherfucking bonus for getting up there down in that Don Julio bottle and acting a goddamn fool, because they got millions on millions on millions of impressions and hits and streams and people running to Apple to go play a lot of them damn songs. So Apple really, pardon me, needs to be saluting.
Also,
Gang got the algorithm on fire.
I don't know if
right
you
now.
noticed this. Hold on. You missed one thing. Apple just went up on their prices as soon as the Verzuz battle went up. I don't know if y'all noticed. Apple prices went up with that. So now more people are going to flood Apple. And I will say this. It was a lot memeable offense. Because again, how many memes did you just see of Game after you finished that? Hey, blood, you drunk? You're like, it's just so much shit. It gave so much clout to the Verzuz battle. Like you said, no, bro. How we always talk about how hip-hop is come and go when we talk about albums. I'm not even trying to get to the point. What I'm saying is this. We're still touching on this And it's been almost a week now. It was a week. It was a week ago.
Yeah.
And we're still talking about it. That lets you know how lit it was. And I will say this, shout out to the West Coast for being the West Coast. That's how we really party. Again, them fake ass rappers, I ain't gonna say that nigga name from Canada, but like that's the safeness they want. They want that. They want to get close to the flame. Nigga, they was in the pits of hell with that versus battle. Because that's really how we really party out here when you at a hood function, bro. Got it. You got the whole turned up. You got the homie who fresh that just got just got put on. He dropped the flag. Oh, that's a DP. Nigga, that's how niggas really party when they in their section, homie, and they amongst their peers.
And here's the thing. For those of you who not from the coast, y'all don't even understand that was peaceful. So for y'all to be sitting here like, oh my God, that was us, the homies, being on their best behavior, but still showing their authentic self. And although we was clowning and our game was faded, looking back, seeing the memes, watching it again, he was definitely entertaining and still being authentically himself and showing what we about as a coast, as a region. And that really was
Probably
the
rated
peaceful
Jersey.
version.
No.
Quite literally. Because everybody sitting there like that was outrageous. That was really them being, hey man, we on TV, we chilling, but we giving y'all a glimpse of what we really about. Because as you stated, someone mentioned, I don't know who said it, I know going in, it's going to be some bull crap. It's going to be super ghetto. It's going to be violence. Ultimately, it's going to be violence. If you not from out here, if that look violent to you, stay where you at.
But I just want to know what's the difference between any other verses when it comes to rappers, right? Like it's always 100 niggas on stage with bottles doing their thing. I think the only difference is what? There was flags on stage. Let's really keep it 100. Like I don't think that it was that different than other verses we've seen. It's just people they like to misunderstand the West Coast. And I don't even want to say that, but everybody can respect everybody's regionalism until it comes to the West Coast, I feel like. Then it becomes a problem. Then everything becomes under a microscope. But when it's New York or when it's Chicago or when it's down south, everybody can look at it and respect
Everybody
it
can
for
do what
what
they
it
want.
is. And however raunchy or rowdy it gets, that's cool. But when the West Coast do it, again, nothing even happened. You had Gucci up there talking about how he smoked old boy's homie and rolled him up and packed him up on live television to him. You didn't even see none of that on this. You saw two people from different sections under the same color or whatever you want to call it come together, bring other colors out, celebrate, had Big Boy out there, had some women up there drinking, doing their thing. Like every other verses you've really seen, for whatever reason, the West Coast just gets flack for the gang affiliation, I guess. But again, there's gangs everywhere. It's hoods everywhere, it's sets everywhere, it's niggas doing that same thing everywhere. So I just think people are determined to put us in a certain type of box or give us a certain type of look that they don't want to give other cultures or other regions just because they don't fuck with us at the end of the day.
I think it's a lot of that, but I think it's a lot of reputation of what the West Coast is. I think that's one of the biggest things, and it's more to a point where it's like, damn, we might have just breathed life back into them now, and we know what happened when the West Coast was on top. We know how they was moving. Do we really want to see that again? Or that shit is still there. Like even though we've been able to taint it and try to do whatever we wanted to do to make them look away, them niggas, they just put themselves in a different light again.
Sleeping dog lie, and that's what it is. You just basically kind of woke it up.
Yeah, so now once you're gonna get more people that want to either outdo that or get to the point like you said. And it's just, the biggest fact is because they gang members. I don't care what people think or where they see gang members right now. The perception they have of what gang members are supposed to be, a lot of them people project their fears already. So they fearing through the screen in the sense of what's gonna happen. And it's like, damn, these niggas is wild. They acting like animals, like you said. But we looking at it like, damn, them niggas turned. That's just how it is when you around the homies, you turning up, you drinking, smoking. You got the broads around. It's like, nigga, we having a good time. But for other people, it's like, you see how niggas be acting when they really get around West Coast niggas that's turned up. Niggas be like,
they be turned down.
Yeah, exactly.
They be
But you know why? Because
Yeah.
you took the thought right out of my head. It is, yes, there's gangs everywhere, but nobody, no section,
Can't
no
do it.
country, no state made the imprint that California West Coast gangs made on the entire world. So when you see that on full display, like that power bar on a video game, that shit was on 10 at that Versus. When
Super
that's
Saiyan
on
mode.
10, Super Saiyan mode, niggas like, damn. Because they used to, them West Coast gangbang niggas goofy because they watching shit on No Jumper. They watching the bloggers. So in their mind, that's what the West turned into. Now they got to see like, hold on, like bro just said, them niggas is still out there trooping. We don't want that shit back at 100 like the Death Row days.
Man,
You got
crazy?
you got a glimpse to see the real members. Like a lot of times, it is a small percent of real niggas on the internet. But the niggas that don't want to be in the cameras all the time, the niggas that's really shaded off, but I'm here because it's a big event. You got to see real members on stage. You got to see, so you got to see a lot of different perspectives on how things is handled and moved accordingly.
That was perfect because you just said real members was there. And not to cut you off, Rod, one thing. We were talking about this in Viral. You know about this. Rumor is the host said something at the end of the day, like, I don't think we're going to ever do this again. It's because it was on full display. And from what I'm hearing, that people lost their jobs over this. At the end of the day, you need, for what? They were really doing what you got views there. We're talking about it. What else more? Wasn't no violence happen? Didn't nobody threaten nobody or anything like you just said? Gucci just said, we know this for a fact. Gucci got away with unaliving somebody that came from Jeezy camp. Wasn't none of that even being brought up on that versus battle. And we all know where both of them niggas is from. Neither one of them is no, they hoods ain't no slouch over there where they at. You get what I'm saying?
Well, ultimately, I mean, I agree with everybody said. I think we gave the PC version. Like YG said, man, y'all niggas is haters. Everybody mimic they shit after us. Our hoods is in y'all cities. Ain't none of y'all hoods or factions in our cities.
One is the BPS.
BPS.
The Stone.
Yeah.
That's from
Okay.
Chicago.
That's different too.
I'm
different,
speaking. I'm speaking.
Now let him cook though.
But what I'm
but you right,
saying what I'm saying is, ultimately, it come down to the hate. Y'all hate to love us, or y'all love to hate us. But it's hate involved in there. You mimic your style after us, whether it be the culture of just Cali, the West Coast, the gangsterism that is, all of that. Y'all lingo, all of that. Snoop even said it. Where you think y'all get y'all game from? Y'all style from? Y'all swag from? From over here. Y'all watched it, didn't y'all? And you probably watched it again. So ultimately, motherfuckers just be hating and they look for a reason to try to downplay us every chance they get while simultaneously biting our style. And as YG said, y'all come out here, y'all like the lifestyle, y'all like the weather, y'all like the women. Hey, if we go back to what it really was when you got off that plane at LAX, that kind is gonna go back to that. Then y'all really gonna think something wrong. So enjoy what y'all seen, respect it. If it's not your style, fine. But all that dissing, knock that off. Y'all just be hating. You can't relate, say that. I listen to stuff in other regions. I don't necessarily down it. I'll say, hey, you know what? I can't relate. It's just that simple. But all the hating, that's unnecessary. Y'all get y'all style from right here. All the way down to the most square person in Cali. It's just that simple.
And I was speaking from my perspective more so towards the Apples and the TV networks and shit like that. That's because it's business wise if they're not allowing them to get to a point. And people got to understand the difference too. Gang banging is an active participant sport. What y'all seen on display was niggas just banged out. They wasn't really tripping. They wasn't really doing nothing.
There was a lot of members up there.
Yeah, in a sense of what y'all think. So they can be all them niggas up there gang banging. I guess if you want to say that, you throwing up signs.
You know what it is.
No, this is the point I'm getting at too, because we see people on the biggest scales like the NBA. When them niggas make threes, what they throwing up now? I remember at one point they was throwing up the B. They was doing this. Now they nipped and made them all got throwing up neighborhood.
Throwing up neighborhood now.
You know what I'm saying? So if that's the case, they're gang banging in the NBA when they score. So it's no
the only real
different.
game banger was Terry. He just throw the C up. From what he played for?
You talking about
Dallas.
Jason Terry?
Yeah, Jason Terry.
It's a few
That
other
was
real. It was a
confident.
few other real niggas. Zebo and them.
It was a few cats out there really chunking up. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, like really game banging though when he made his
Paul
shot.
Pierce.
Yeah.
He was throwing
Russell
it up.
Westbrook.
Yeah, like it was.
Pierce was.
Yeah.
Who else?
Unfortunately, when Nip passed, he said, bro, when he got the 20 rebounds, 20 points,
He said that was for Nip.
He was like, y'all know what it is, 20 plus 20 plus 20. If you really know what it is, for Nip. And let's just be real. They all do it because, again, especially you from this just say SoCal, bro. A non-affiliate is still an affiliate at the end of the day, because when you go to the neighborhood, when you go to your grandmother's house, when you go to the local park, it's a hood there. Bro, you cannot run from it. Are you actively putting in work for that section? No. But you know somebody that's part of that community, so you're essentially affiliated, bro. At the end of the day, when you really from LA, Long Beach, the surrounding area, whatever part you want to claim, bro, you're affiliated. Even if you're a non-affiliate, you're still affiliated, bro. Because at the end of the day, when you amongst the homies, you go say, cuz. You go say blood. You go say groove. You go say some type of lingo that's out here, homie. Like I said, you go, nigga, I got family from the projects, homie. And sometimes I be catching myself doing the 3 up top with them folks. You know what I'm saying? Because them just my family members. But bro, it's intoxicating when you get around this shit. It's kind of hard to be the good kid in the mad city, homie. The shit is that you just pick it up, bro. It's like tying your shoe out here. You somehow, some way, it don't matter what part of the area you in. I remember once upon a time, they used to say, Carson would say, nigga, hell no, nigga. I started going around, I'm like, nigga, East Coast is in Carson. What the fuck? This shit ain't. Bro, no matter what part of the safeness in the city, nigga, it's always a hood there.
Hey, look, so we got some real topics, but before we get to that, since we on the topic of music and the verses, right? I was hollering at K-Boy the other day. Y'all don't know who Eastside K-Boy is. He's the one rapping on the intro. That's Eastside K-Boy. It's not Messiah. Y'all keep
Nigga,
asking me
Messiah.
who on the
Stop
intro.
doing that, hey.
That's Eastside K-Boy.
And
He's
K-Boy.
also
K-Boy, this is a free gem. Go make a video to that song, man.
Man,
Go
listen,
make a video.
because we
man.
might get hit with the copyright strike if you do
Oh, if
that.
you do that?
He,
Oh,
gave,
yeah.
gave it to
Oh,
us.
yeah. All right. Good
Cut.
looking for the layup.
So Eastside K-Boy is the one who was doing the Crip walk at the Versus. But he said, bro, I understand y'all like the culture or whatever. I saw y'all review and y'all said Game was going to win. I knew YG was going to win. This is the West Coast. We the home of dance music. We didn't create gangster rap. Philly did. He said the West Coast is the home of dance music when you want to think about it. The East Coast, that's lyricism all day. The West Coast is bops. You even think of Dr. Dre, one of the pioneers. Where did Dr. Dre start?
In a group.
The Wrecking Crew, right? Okay,
Yeah.
that was like an electro pop type
But I don't
thing.
really-
From the house music to the house parties, even gangbang music. Gangbang music is what? Some you could Crip walk to, some you could Hoover stomp to, blood walk. It's all dance music bops when you really want to think about the West Coast. And that's why when Kendrick dropped Not Like Us, that was the knockout blow. Why? You're like, oh, okay, we can fuck with this. This that West Coast bop. He did the East Coast lyrical thing to Meet the Grams, and the West was like, nigga, Kendrick, you better kill this nigga. In our mind, we like, he killed the nigga. He lyrical assassin. Nope,
Right.
waiting for that bop.
I will say I was surprised. I wasn't surprised YG won, but I did think Game would win because he's more of a legend. But then I did have to remember, like, I come from the era of YG, from Tooted and Booted all the way up to what he's done now. So a lot of those songs were the soundtracks to our lives and house parties, riding the functions, etc. So I do truly believe that on the West Coast in LA, that type of music is very prevalent out here. I don't know necessarily about the origins, about gangster rap, because you do have niggas, again, that are pushing the line super tough on wax. But I do think that I can definitely agree with K-Boy by saying that we make a lot of party anthems, even if they are gang affiliated. And especially in my era coming up, that's what was the most prevalent. Like, to keep it all the way, RJ, Joe Moses, YG, etc. Like, that's what we had really flooding the airways constantly was again, people who are affiliated or from somewhere, but they're making music you could turn up to, you could dance to, grab a bitch, you get on the wall, do whatever. That's what we came up to. So I do agree with that. I won't say so much about the West Coast gang part of it though, or the, you know what I mean, that gangster part of it, because I wasn't around for that. But definitely we was rocking out to a lot of that shit.
It's hard to say. It's hard to really say for me because you have to really go back, because who from Philly started gangster rap?
Hold on
So-
first, because I'm gonna get into that. But what do y'all think about Eastside K-Boy's
So,
point that
he kinda-
we make party music?
That's what
agree.
that's what I was getting to. I can't say we just make party music. I can't really say that, because a lot of them niggas that was coming up had substance. And then where are we basing off of? Because E40 was back then. Was he just making only party music? He had bops. He made bops, but a lot of his shit was realism. A lot of niggas, even, what was it, Ice-T and them? Ice-T was supposed to be a gangster rapper, right?
Right,
Fuck the
literally.
police, all that. We had substance to our music from NWA to like how far back we going, because even they made bops, they had substance. Even Dr. Dre, when he came out, he's a producer, so I don't even look at him as a rapper, but even his songs, they was bops, but they still had substance. So even Cube, like,
I would say this though, as far as when we diss people, our diss do have to have a little West Coast twang to it. Because now that I think about it, even with Quick when he dissed MCA Dollars and Cents, that's was like low key on some West Coast. Okay, I feel you on that. when we was dissing when West Side Connection was dissing the whole East Coast. You know what I'm saying? About
And-
when you come to my town.
And
Like,
when he just what's the boy
Tommy? You talking about Tommy?
West when Ice Cube on the was dissing what's his
The essay?
Yeah, what's his
You
name?
talking about
Be Real.
Cypress
Be Real?
Hill?
Yeah,
Cypress Hill. The same thing. They on that same album, they was dissing them too.
Yeah,
That sound.
even when Cube dissed with No Vaseline, you know what I'm saying? Like you got matter of fact, when nigga, one of my favorite diss song on the low is when Dre Day, nigga with Eazy-E and BG knock. Well, it's the knockout definition, original baby gangster. Oh, that shit low key. When that shit come on, it's some real West Coast shit. So I think because we're so undefeated, that sounds like the sound, like that's the knockout sound. Can't nobody, that shit is untouchable. Anytime you throw that little West Coast twang when it comes to beef, we don't lose. I can't really think of an L that we took once we throw that West Coast twang on there.
I think
It's-
he
it's-
just mean in general the
talking
overall
about our
sound. What we
music,
what we prefer, we what 12s in the trunk, low rider, beat. We want beat. We not really driving around listening to niggas spitting 1,000 bars. Maybe niggas like us, but overall the West in general, the beat is more not the beat is more important than sound, because you got to think a lot of us, our people migrated from the South. The South, they about that soul, that, you know what I'm saying, that hit hard shit. They don't really care about too much lyricism shit like that. So I'm like, damn, as I'm reading the online reviews, a lot of people from the West is saying the same thing. Man, YG got too many bops. Nigga, he can't lose. Game can rap, but YG, nigga, he finna turn us up.
But I look. I'm gonna let you go real quick, Callie. I'm gonna say this real quick. I look at it worldwide, because no matter what region, if they song wasn't a bop, who fucked with it? Like, it don't have to be lyrical miracle either. So I'm just saying, in general, it's not just a West Coast thing. I think that's a worldwide thing. That's why I think They Not Like Us got so big, because it was a bop, regardless if it was West Coast or not. Songs like, what was the Drake the Meek Mill diss? I got enemies. That the Drake?
Yeah.
No, back to back. Yeah, back to back. That was a bop. And I feel like that's what got Meek killed off, because his song was better.
But we talking about a region. When you think of a regional sound,
I
the West
know.
Coast, we back to that argument again. We known for a certain sound.
Yeah, I could say definitely, like, again, from 2011 on until at least 2017, something like that. It was mustard era. That's what we was on. Even you had the sound clarity, rappers like Vinny West and Go Get It KB, all them people that was making those Jabba Low, all them people that was making songs that we was at parties to. That was, for our era, was
This nigga
about
said
beat.
Jabba Low.
Yeah, he had slaps that niggas played
Fuck
at functions.
I
don't know
It
who
is
the
what
fuck is
it
this
is.
nigga?
Nah, but go ahead, Callie, make your point.
But those types of songs were songs for at least my era that from at least 2011 on, that's what was being played at house parties with other people, obviously SOB, RBE, you know, people like that. But yeah, so I could agree with that.
Because we had a whole
Blue Bucks Clan.
no. So what do we count then? Because I understand they might like more bops. Majority of people that listen to music, I want to say a high percent, just care about the beat. A lot of people don't even listen to the songs. They like the beat and the hook.
In the chorus,
For majority of people, and them opinions I don't even take far as when it comes to music takes. But we had, I think it's kind of hard to put that in one box. We had different eras. So what do we call the jerking era? That was just only bops,
That's
right?
the same thing. That's
I know.
bops.
So that counts for
High
just-
feet, that's bops. The Bay, that they mainly doing bops. They out there car show. You feel me?
Swinging.
They doing the dance.
So let's go to now. Let's think of different. Let's think of different regions. Then what songs that they make that's not a bop that we don't that anybody accepts? Because what I'm saying is not just the West Coast. You get what I'm saying?
We're not
So-
saying other people.
yeah, regardless.
Yeah, but we're
regional.
not saying they don't. We saying it's back to the regional sound. When you think of the East Coast, they prefer the lyrical miracle ability over the bop.
Reasons why.
Which is why a lot of them don't even listen to the West Coast. Because they're like, yo, them niggas can't rap for real.
Because you'll listen to an East Coast rapper, you be like, the production on this shit is
Trash.
ass.
Yeah.
Trash.
But if you
They
really
spit.
had the patience, you like that nigga really
But that's
kicking
what makes
bars
Game
right
And
now.
how
Ice Cube.
how many of them have reached the level where
They haven't.
where they're respected?
So I agree with
Yeah.
you, which is the average person, all they care about is the hook, the production, and it's another part of a song. And I watched a
The
show where
bridge?
they was making the what?
The bridge.
The bridge. I watched the show, the producer, the hip hop producer, he said, listen, if your bridge is right and your hook good, That's what they focus on in music of any genre, and because they understand what the listener is listening to, they're not really listening to substance. So when you listen to the verses, I was rooting for Game because I think Game is a better rapper. Now, if you put it in a perspective, once they started saying that, oh damn, you talking about nigga who just got bops who just really okay.
But it's easy. It's easy for people, right? Like I love the verses, and this ain't to nothing. It's like two basketball players, right? And somebody show all his BS highlights, and you show this person good highlights, and you be like, well, he looked better than me. You know what I'm saying? Like picking the structure of the songs is a big key to what you're doing. Like he came out, niggas on the shit, the low rider. Like niggas don't want to hear that. YG for sure make bops that he get the parties cracking. He do all that. But I think it's a closer thing. If it's more level headed, if it's not a party, and you just go song for song, and we say we got 10 and 10, I think it'll be way more closer than people thought. Because a lot of people wasn't even everybody riding glazing YG right now. Shout out to YG because he got hits. But niggas was not picking YG before this shit. I remember the conversation.
A lot of people was. I'm not gonna lie. Most people on the West.
I was seeing a lot of people like, "Oh, it's easy. It's not even close." And I was commenting on people like it's gonna be closer than y'all think it is because YG got hits.
I'm not
and
gonna
YG
lie.
didn't even play all his hits because he didn't even play my nigga with Jeezy.
I'm not gonna lie. The West Coast platforms I was seeing, almost everybody was saying YG.
We were like the only few ones.
We was one of the few ones even saying Game. Almost everybody else said YG.
But remember, we were saying Game left a lot of his hits that he should have put on there that he didn't.
I agree, but then you got to think of the location of the verses as well, because that's just what K-Boy was telling me. And I'm like, damn, you know what? That make a lot of sense. On the East Coast, Game probably would have watched him because they don't care about the West Coast gang bang music like that. That's why Jadakiss had that moment when I'm outside and got the freestyling and shit. That was home. New York That's shit, New York shit. So but on the West, nigga, imagine YG, I'm from B, T, and then Game comes with some super rap and shit. The crowd like, man, I'm waiting to turn up again. And it was all gang members in there too.
Yeah, so it's the energy. It's
the whole energy.
But only thing I'm saying is Game still has more in his catalog that's considered a bop. So that's what I'm saying. So it didn't matter. Now if you go bop for bop, and then I rap better than you, how do we judge music? We gonna go, if you got a hit, you got a hit. Okay, then now what did they say on that record? Because that's how we gonna base it off of. Other than that, like you were saying earlier, Kali, it's nostalgia for people. I like the person and the music based off of where it's taking me.
I was ask y'all a question. One question real quick.
Hold on, is it on a different topic?
No, it's on the music type thing.
Because I wanted to get a disclaimer on the gangster rap thing.
Oh, no, I was going to ask y'all this. You know, on some West Coast shit, would y'all consider Sugar Free, that street gospel album, to be lyrical? Because he low-key was spitting on that, even though he was on some pimping shit. Go ahead.
No, just to say one thing, I was going to bring this up because this is something with Draco too. Like, even our lingo and the way we talk over here, people might turn it off immediately because it sounds silly. But if you break down the lyrics, they spitting game. No, that's 100%. It's just a different lingo. So I don't know if that's where you was going with it, but Sugar Free for sure has bars. It's just broken down in a way, or certain lingo that niggas from other coasts is gonna be like, what? This nigga talking foolish or he's stupid. But to us, it makes sense. It's like, damn, that shit is really cold. So I 100% agree with that. Because Draco got a lot of flack for that. And now look, you see his whole shit going crazy.
They still that nigga style left.
Nah,
right.
it was bars.
I was gonna say like the street gospel album. That was like Sugar Free. Like that album goes hard. I don't know if y'all on the East Coast, check it out. But I'm saying this. He was barred up on that whole album. Would y'all consider that to be a lyrical as far as on some West Coast shit, or is it just a lyrical album for hip hop?
For both. He's lyrical for the West and he's lyrical for hip hop.
I agree. And I was just trying to say, people like him, he wouldn't be considered like a big pioneer in hip hop, but out here on the West Coast, he's loved for. Like you just said,
Sugar Free is a legend though.
I would say a West Coast, like I don't know if he's a hip hop legend because I don't know if
and that's all I'm saying. I don't think they listening to Sugar Free in Florida or New York or upstate or Philly.
I think Florida would like his music. For some reason, I feel like...
You know what's wild? I could agree with you. Viral and I were on the comment thread about a year or two ago, and they was like, man, who was this? It was a freak. And me and him was on, y'all don't know who the P is? So, pause. But
damn, that was crazy.
But y'all don't know who Free is. Like a lot of people in the country, they really not privy to it off the West Coast, or if they're not in a pimping or really a hip hop head.
That's why when Drewski put him on his TV show, I was really genuinely surprised because Drewski has to be tapped in with the culture for him to even bring Sugar Free on. He's not even the type of nigga that I wouldn't even think who Sugar Free is.
Right.
You dig what I'm saying? Especially when it comes to women and all that, because if you really know, Sugar Free really barred up, especially when he started going to his pippin bag, he get even more embellishing in and just start, nigga, what?
I think
Mhm.
Sugar Free was. I think Sugar Free was more like. You can go after this, but I think Sugar Free painted a lot of pictures
Great
in
storytelling.
his music.
I just wanted to give a small disclaimer before we close out the last
Go ahead.
versus topic. Because bro said I don't think about the gangster rap topic, right? So small disclaimer, the first gangster rap song ever officially labeled as gangster rap came from West Philly rapper Schoolie D. He released PSK, What Does It Mean in 1985. And K-Boy actually put me up on this. I didn't even know this. So Ice-T, who we low-key credit for creating gangster rap with the 6 in the morning,
police at my door.
He got it
he
from him.
credited Schoolie D as being his influence. And then, NWA credits Ice-T as their influence. So it's Schoolie D, Ice-T, NWA blew it up. So little hip-hop history
All
for
right,
y'all.
so white
So you
people
can say
made
Philly, so you
basketball,
can
but
say-
nigga, who's the face of the league?
No, but you give credit where it's
I get
due.
it.
If Philly did that, they did that. Shout out to Philly. You
Shout
know,
out to Philly. I
hey,
didn't know that.
Go Birds.
I don't even think a lot of
Nah,
Philly
this
niggas knew that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you this. Shout out to I didn't know that. That was a good gem. I hope you clipped that up because I didn't know that. I really thought I thought that was us. I really
Agreed.
thought that was our shit.
Gangbang rap is our shit. But
It's
like
kinda-
gangster rap, he inspired it.
I understand.
took
but
it to
see,
new
When I
levels.
think of gangster rap, I think of gang bang. I think that's one and the same. Like when I think of the Lakers, bro, I don't think of the Minnesota Lakers. I think of only LA Lakers. That's just, again, I know they had championships before they came to LA, but at the end of the day, when you think of Lakers, nobody never talk about the Minnesota Lakers like that.
That's
We always
facts.
talk about the time out here. So that's what I'm basically trying to get at. Shout out to Philly for coming up with it. We salute y'all, but we took the ball and ran with it.
Yeah, because you could do gangster rap and not be a gang banger.
You can, but again, this
You could
the
be a gangster and
epitome-
not a gang
Damn
banger.
near
the
most of-
epitome of gangster being out here. Our culture is the epitome of being, and for Black society, we're the epitome of gangster.
Everybody, it's gangsters everywhere. Man.
I get it, but I'm talking
Because
about how we gang
if we
bang.
want to get technical about gangsters, they used to try to call the Italians and stuff gangsters.
But
If
we
you
don't-
look up the definition of gangsters, it ain't really gang bangers. Because the definition of being a gangster, you was really
we're
supposed to be
being
getting
technical.
money.
I understand what we're talking about. We're being technical right now. But when you think of the versus battle, wasn't nobody up there trying to dress like Al Capone? Wasn't nobody up there dressing like any Italian mob leader?
Okay, hold on. That's a good
No, I'm
topic.
talking about the versus battle. You just said
Hold
I'm talking about
on.
the versus. That was the most West Coast shit that we seen, and was nobody. We were doing what we do. That's how we gang bang.
Shucks and
That's a
Dickies.
great topic because how much influence did the mob have on gangbanging? Are gangbangers really that original if you want to think about it? How many Capones you got from the hood? How many Gottis you got from certain hoods? How many, even the rules of gangbanging, a lot of that shit is what? Come from the fucking mob.
Is it from the mob
from
or
the
from
mafia.
or transcended from the Panthers?
The mob. The no
I
snitching
think-
and shit. That's the mob. The what's that? The Meta. This little thing of
yeah,
ours.
yeah.
Yeah, that's from the mob.
But you could take it far back as just tribalism.
Right.
I mean, you can take
Yeah.
it, like people having tribes and blood sacrifice and loyalty.
Not
and,
being a traitor
and
type
not be-
stuff.
all of that
yeah.
is just something that's embedded in human beings in general, right? Like I think, if you were loyal to certain people loyal to their job, they loyal to their team, they loyal to their family, whatever it is. So I think, yeah, you could say the mob maybe influenced it.
Not being loyal. I mean, very specific rules.
Fraternity, you can again, it's a little different, but I think that's always been something that over time we've had.
Where was the first place you heard of no snitching? Like we don't not telling. Really, probably a mafia movie.
Nah.
Before no, I'm saying where did the gangbangers who started gangbanging get it from?
Probably so, but
Probably that. Okay.
You know what I'm saying? 'Cause
I would say-
somebody asked me this and I had to really think about it.
I was thinking of more so on the runaway slave type shit. Like, because if you get caught, if the Quakers that were helping slaves, elude to the north, you can't, because that would be your life. That's what I was more so thinking. So you have to be on the hush hush. That's why we had Negro spirits and singing through songs and shit like that to give directions. A lot of people don't know that, but a lot of those songs and those quotes that we were woven, a lot of that shit was directions to get to freedom.
Yeah, but that was more so for survival. That wasn't on no gangster shit. Like we in the street doing crime. If
Run
you
away
get
from
caught
free-
by
I
the
think
feds,
that's gangster though. I mean, because it's like freedom or death. That's it depends on what you could define
The
as gangster.
nuances.
It's nuance because again, nigga, how can I be gangster under another nigga thumb if nigga, being more gangsters, nigga, run away from this whole shit, nigga, and I'm risking my life.
Oh, so a gangster is a criminal who belongs to a gang, engages in organized crime, and breaks the law for money. So that's why I was saying, are all gangbangers really gangsters? Because most niggas ain't gangbanging for money. The mob, the mafia was created as a criminal organization to make money for the families. That's where the term gangster really comes
Money
from.
laundering and all that, yeah.
We
Okay.
adopted the term gangster from them goddamn Italians that hated niggas. So I never
Moulians.
understood niggas
Yeah.
who would name themselves after Al Capone and these John Gottis, and these niggas was racist.
They was called Moulians and all types. So by your
We didn't. That's why we said we was the Crips.
No, I'm saying they took their hood names.
No,
It's Crips name
it's some niggas
Capone.
named Capones and yeah.
Crips
nah, I
name
know.
Gotti. Like what
I
the
done met
fuck?
a few of them.
Like nigga,
So,
why are you
by
named
that
after an
definition,
Italian?
So when by that definition, there's not a lot of gangsters out here like that. Now there are a few people who was getting money. You know what I'm saying? We already know what it was, where they were serving water or hitting licks. They'll do shit like that. But for the most part, when you think of gangsters, you think of crash out of someone trying to unalive somebody so they can get their hood or they name up to make it seem like we're dangerous. We will kill for nothing.
So that's the
I-
opposite of a gangster. You
I know, but-
actually
I know.
what I'm saying is the definition that transcended generation to generation. What we deem as a gangster is actually a fucking idiot
Yeah.
and wouldn't even last
And he
around
can deal
real
with the
gangsters.
mob.
I mean,
Because
but
you fucking up the money
Yep.
doing stupid shit. Nigga, we here to get money. That's
Even-
why we committing crime.
The
But
real,
even when it comes to these terms, are these terms that gangsters gave to them, or is this something that the
agree.
feds watch and say,
No,
hey,
gangsters-
this is what we perceive a gangster to
I
be,
think
so
gangsters-
we gonna put them and call them those.
I
Like,
think gangsters put people like in a position where, okay, if I'm getting this, we need a square. And it wasn't a bad thing being a square. We needed somebody with a clean record.
I'm saying when we look up the definition of gangster, is this something that Webster made up, or
Yeah,
is this
this is
is this something that they went and hollered at a gangster and he told them this is what the definition of a gangster is, and they got it
Well-
from that, and then now we define it that way.
Well,
I'm not
with that,
sure
I
the
don't-
origin. I'm just
Yeah.
saying what the definition of
What
the
you just
word
look-
is.
You just looked it up though, right? When
Yeah,
you
he did, but based off of what you said, you right. But I just think now over time, words can transcend in meanings. Like a lot of words could have meant something in the 80s. They don't mean the same thing in the 90s
Of
or
course.
the 2000s. So people can more so redefine. And then that's how you get a lot of disconnect with old heads. Like, well, gangsters was like this to me versus what niggas approve
Feel
of
right
what
now.
being
So-
gangsters
Because how
today.
gangster are you if you run in the streets
and
broke?
broke.
Yeah.
How gangster are you? You can't take care of your family. You can't take your kids school shopping. Can't take your lady out on a date. Something go wrong with the car. You can't replace it. The lights going off.
You
You
broke
can't
and
pay the
dangerous.
bill. How the fuck are you gangster?
You
That's
broke
not
and-
gangster.
Broke
because
and
because
dangerous is
because
crazy.
because now it becomes subjective, because you could define a lot of niggas that define because he chip shit whatever, oh yeah, that nigga's a gangster or whatever, and then you get certain niggas will just be like, well shit, cuz don't do nothing, he'll squab you, he'll do whatever, he's still a G though, but he just probably ain't did as much as that person. So it's like I think you define things in different sense.
And I don't like that term.
Hold on. Say it again.
Would you call it a thug? And I don't like that term because I think that term is used, derogatory
Racially.
for us. But would that be more of the definition? Like if the Italians were to, again, they've called us other things, but if people were to look at us and say, okay, you're out here committing crimes really for no reason or for no monetary gain, would that be more of that than of a gangster?
Well,
A thug is a violent, lawless person, criminal, or ruffian.
That's
so
quite
that's why
literally
they
the
call
term.
us thugs.
Yeah, because Pac had it on display.
so
What's the hate you give?
So
Yeah,
I would
nah.
so the word they use in the judicial system is because they have something called gang enhancements, and that's where you get the term terrorist threats. They also consider gang members in California a type of terrorist, which is a more commercial way to say thug. So ultimately, if you ain't out here getting money, you just terrorizing people. You a terrorist. You're terrorizing the people in your neighborhood. You're terrorizing your homies because you had too much to drink. Now y'all squabbling, or you didn't, took your homie out over a $300 dice game. So what are you doing? You just terrorizing.
It's crazy though, because the mob was actually terrorizing civilians.
They were.
In the
But-
name
but-
of getting
but-
money,
yeah.
though.
Or they terrorizing him, or extorting is terrorizing.
Yeah,
they
money
was
laundering.
terrorizing.
I will
But
say,
it
as
was all in the name
but-
of getting money, though.
Correct.
as
We
I'm-
just talking about dudes, like you said, it's just dudes out here like, I'm just a gangster. I'm just grimy.
as
I'm
I'm
just out here doing it.
as I'm aging, I think I respect being gangster more than I'm being around thugs. But when I was younger, I liked being around with the thugs than I did about being gangster.
But do you think
get what
that's
I'm
a
saying?
mature? But do you think that has
I
to do with your
understand
maturity?
Those two things don't correlate.
No, because from the definition that Viral just said, being lawless as a thug means I'm fearless. I want to just cause destruction because for a namesake. I'm not really caring about the money. I'm doing it because I want to be popping. As I'm aging and I realize, damn, being gangster, low-key, having the money, having the power, that's really, in my word, that's actually gangster. That's actually really having the juice. But I think that's what comes with maturity.
Yeah, but most gang members are willing to do whatever to get whatever. So whatever they got to take.
I think they prioritize.
I'm just saying though, whether they got to take something, whether they got to hit a lick, whether they got to do that, and he's still just fully actively gang banging. He probably not looking for the amounts every day as a normal citizen or something. But at some point, they're going to try to get some money, I would think.
I don't know. It's a lot of niggas that ain't trying to get no motherfucking money. Nigga waking up, riding a bike, riding around, looking for somebody to press. Don't care about getting no money at all.
What they say on that pod record, she said, man, all you do is sit in the window with that damn tech all day.
All you see
You
is that
don't
guy
get no
work,
money. You don't fuck. You don't. All
You
you
do
do
a
is
guy.
sit there.
I see death around the
corner.
corner. Gotta stay 5.
So
Yeah.
Pac made a song.
The young niggas don't even care about getting money. They care about getting hats.
That's what I'm
Think
saying.
about what the culture transcended to. Them niggas only care about getting hats for real.
A lot of them niggas care about getting hats, but the biggest thing with them niggas care about attention and they want fame. That's that attention needle.
And that's when it switched.
That's what it be.
And that's where the switch, because I remember niggas would get a hat because it was fucking up the money. That's why we had to be dangerous, because it was fucking up the money. Whether if you was slanging water, slanging rocks, whatever at that time when I was growing up, that's what was popular at the time. Then blocking and all that shit became popular. But I remember back then, nigga, if you had the dope, nigga, your hood had the money. Straight up.
I think niggas in the younger era like getting money too, though. I would say so. Yes, the catching hats is polarized, but at least in my era, niggas, I don't know if it came before me, whatever, but niggas was cracking cards like crazy. It was a lot of things niggas was doing, and niggas was flashy as fuck. So I don't know. Maybe it's from where I was at, whatever it is. But I think a lot of young niggas was getting to a bag more so now than before. That's why shit is maybe deemed watered down a little bit.
Well, we talking about this generation of YNs.
Yeah.
This generation of YNs, you can get all the money in the world. If you ain't got a hat, niggas ain't even respecting you for real.
That's true. And then scamming, let's just be real though. I know you're a little younger, but credit cards, like that was like low key, like white people, like we wasn't doing that type. But if anything, we would take, if you had a Honda key, if y'all know what I'm talking about, that universal Honda key that opened up any Honda,
Man.
that was the lick. It was like GTA. It was like those was the crime.
My era was Chase or BOA.
Yeah, there you go. That's what I'm saying. That's more of the scam. Shout out to Young Miami, all the scamming niggas. That's like y'all generation for getting money. For us, it was more so you have to kind of be outside to get money. It wasn't like you can be behind a computer screen and low key get rich off that.
All right, look, let me switch topics for a little bit away from the ignorance, right?
Yeah, for sure.
I don't want to make the whole show just ignorant.
Smart as the new gangster.
Yeah.
Exactly. Read a book.
Being honest.
Okay.
Stay in school, kids.
So speaking of the new generation, right? Gen Z has a new money philosophy: financial nihilism. That means the system doesn't reward hard work, so why work hard and follow the rules of the system? So this is where you get the Gen Zs online saying, I don't care if I got no PTO, I'm on vacation anyway. They better figure it out. Hell no, I ain't working overtime. Hell no, I can't stay. You better find somebody to cover my shift. Hell no, I'm not working for minimum wage. They got a whole different mindset. They don't have the start from the bottom and climb the ladder, trickle down effect. One day you'll get the American dream. They are having the mindset, I need to live right now. I need to get it right now. The American dream, I need it right now. Whatever my goals, aspirations are, I'm not trying to wait 50 years, retire with a 401k. Now I can live my dream. No, nigga, I'm trying to live my dream right now. What y'all think about that?
I think it's a gift and a curse. And I believe we had this conversation before. I think it was me, you, and Kylie. I'm not sure if you was there, Short, when I was talking about, we was at that Hollywood studio, and I was saying, as far as they're working smarter, not harder. And to the point like that, like you said, I think they was able to see, now they're able to see a lot of these people online, especially older generations. Like they're able to see maybe a couple generations ahead of what not to do. And what I mean is you see the people that's older miserable. I done seen people, all online, they break it down in their cars, talking about how they working 2 jobs. You still can't pay rent. You still can't make ends meet. So they basically like, nigga, I'm living on my own terms. I'm gonna create the life I want by any means in the sense of that way. And it's the social media. Everybody feel like they can get rich by pulling out their camera everywhere they go. So I think that's the mindset, and you're not able to even correlate like it was back maybe earlier in times where you can work and still afford a steady float in society. They're like, nigga, you basically working for crumbs and it's not even making on the back end where it's balancing out.
I understand the premise. The reason I can't get on board is because I still fall back on human nature, which is you just a lousy motherfucker who don't want to put in no work. Because even to do this internet stuff, potting, you anything, you
Requires
still have
work.
You still have it requires a type of discipline, consistency, persistency, which people tend to not have of our age demographic, specifically the younger age demographic. They are a microwave society generation. Everything they want handed to them, given to them. And if they don't get it right now, right away, they get an attitude. You get a job today, you want to get a raise the next day. Doesn't work that way. You have to put in some type of work. And that's why I can't fully get on board. It's not that I don't understand the premise. There are days sometimes, even though I make a good living, I'm like, man, y'all niggas working me too hard. I get the premise. However, I still see lack of work ethic, which is lacking tremendously in the society today. That's why mediocrity is put on a pedestal, doing a bare minimum. That's why we talked about quality of just entertainment a few weeks ago. You know, the lack of, or like, man, it seemed like things is lacking now. That's because we're rewarding that. So they want to get rewarded for mediocrity.
I think it's always been the mindset, because even when I was young, I wanted fast money. I don't think this is nothing new. I think this is just just now put on frustrated because of social media. We all had that come up quick, whether hit the lottery, whether I'm gonna make it to the league, get my family rich. Like, we always had that mindset, even when I was younger. Nobody really wanted to work a 9 to 5, but I will say this. No, slow money is better than no money. Because if you sit on your ass, I'm not going to do this, I'm not going to do that, nigga, how are you going to get money? What, you go get on the county? Because even then, you still got to go prove to show, hey, I don't have a job and I'm trying to go get a job. Like, you still going to have to do something. You can't just sit on your ass and think you're going to receive some type of income unless you come with a silver spoon in your mouth, your family blessing you. But if you just thinking, hey, working a 9 to 5 ain't the way, then I don't know how else you're going to make money. Because again, fast money go eventually wear out. You go get caught. Everything's going to burn out. So you got to pick your poison. Either you're going to try to get this 9 to 5, you go try to build into yourself, work into yourself, and it's still going to be a slow grind because you ain't going to be successful overnight. So you got to just pick your poison where you're comfortable at. I feel like find multiple streams of income. Whether you get a 9 to 5, have time to work on your passion, which requires discipline. Shout out to the human nature. You can't get nothing put in without putting in any type of work at the end of the day. Just sitting on your ass and hoping and wishing of woulda, coulda ass niggas is not going to get you nowhere. You're not going to find a genie that you can rub a fucking genie come out of a lamp and just give you 3 fucking wishes, think you're going to be rich, live long forever, and your family can be rich with you. That shit's not going to happen, bro. Unless you write a story that other people want to buy, which is going to require work.
Yeah, I think me being part of Gen Z, I'll say a lot of that social media, like the conversation surrounding that as social media, because I think when a lot of us get off social media, the fact of the matter is that society has really not changed much since our parents and their parents were around. So to get some sort of success or notoriety, you do have social media, which is a new avenue. But again, that's a dime a dozen. That's like going to the league, right? Only 500, 600 players are going to make it. So you still have to do the 9 to 5 thing for most people, or start a business, which that is also something that you can succeed in. But when you look at the statistics of that, most entrepreneurs are hitting, breaking even or in the red, right? It's because they have the car or this or that. It doesn't necessarily mean that they have the income, right? And so I think a lot of that with Gen Z is on social media. Yeah, fuck this, I'm going PTO, whatever. But then if you caught them on a Monday, they're going to be at work, because at the end of the day, society doesn't really allow for you not to be. And with the way the economy is stacked against you, you don't have too many options to divvy up out of that or delve up out of that. And so I think a lot of it is talk. I do think there's some people that are actually living that from my generation. But I think for the most part, getting on social media and saying that is sort of an escape for a while from the actual realities of, hey, we're in Gen Z. We were promised go to school, do these certain things, and we would have a different life because of social media. And now that we're of age, it's the exact same thing our parents went through. Just now we get to look at niggas maybe 10 years younger than us with bread, and you know what I mean, and take that and make it look like that's everybody. So I think that's a lot of it where it stems from, to me personally.
I think it's I kind of agree with you a little bit, but then I gotta say I disagree, because never in my lifetime have we ever seen the middle class be completely obliterated the way that the middle class is being obliterated right now. Every generation that have passed, work hard work pays off. You go to work, guess what? You can afford a home. You go to work, you can afford a car. You go to work, you can afford groceries. You go to work hard, you can afford to take your family on 1 or 2 vacations a year. People are working harder than ever, 1, 2, 3 jobs, and still can't afford shit. I ain't never seen a generation where couples get divorced and still got to live together because they can't afford to leave on their own. What generation y'all done seen where 30-plus-year-olds by the masses are having to move back home with their parents because they can't afford or never left? We never seen that before. Generations of the past, our parents, our grandparents, they was gone by 18. They was married by 21, 22, 23, and already had a fucking family by 25 with a house. And moms or grandmoms wasn't working. Pops was at the goddamn factory, and that was enough to afford everything. You telling me 100,000 plus a year now, and motherfuckers is struggling to buy eggs? Like, it's people literally the lights or skip a couple meals.
Remember that guy who had the asthma pump and chose not to, I don't know
Yeah,
if we can say that.
He ended up unaliving. He ended up transitioning.
Transitioning to heaven. Yeah.
How many videos we see people saying, man, I'm working 2 or 3 fucking jobs and I'm sleeping in my car. You got people right now, it's a movement. Get an RV, park at the beach, shower at the gym. And these people are working full time. The system is broken. It's not working. We're not working hard enough. I ain't never seen people work harder. The people I know.
I will say,
we just
the harder you work, the less you get now.
We just that's facts, and we just at the point where they're doing everything and basically saying, nigga, pull your pants down with no Vaseline, because everything we're doing right now that you see, like you said, you're working harder, and it's to the point where you cannot even afford to live in certain states and certain areas, especially in California, to the point where they don't give a fuck. And until we start to take action where, and we can say this like we've been saying all the time, stop paying taxes. Everybody, I seen a dude that he had a little thing going viral about everybody stay off social media for 7 days. He should have tried to send a trend of everybody not go to work for 7 days and worldwide, and everybody shut off social media, shut off work. But of course, the world is not.
We kind of had a taste of that.
No, you have to get to a point where you're big enough to influence enough people, because majority of the world are sheep. And if you can get to the point where everybody can get on that trend for real and really be about that, then I think we can make a change. But until we start hurting their pockets, until we start doing everything else, we see these politicians on there playing stupid about everything.
I will say
they really pleading the fifth out here.
I will say this though, just to have a little optimistic for the show. The average millionaire in America is 49. It's only about 1% of millionaires that are under the age of 35. And what I'm saying is this: right now, we're not in our financial prime yet. But what I will say for us and the people that are watching, because clearly you guys are understanding what the principle is, stay consistent with what we're doing. We started off with how many views on the first episode? Now look how we get now. All I'm saying is continue to put that time in, that consistent in whatever you choose to be great at or whatever you choose to do. Don't give up. Yeah, you're going to have moments of, damn, this shit not working. Damn, I kind of wish I don't. All I'm saying is this: stay. The moment you think you quit is when probably the moment you can't be a millionaire no more. That's all I'm saying. We're still not at our financial prime yet because none of us are at that age yet. But we will hit there though.
So let me ask you this. You know how you said people moving home? That's a real thing. We're all privy to that. What I would say is this: growing up, I had a couple Asian partners and Latin partners, and they express how their community runs, which is, and what I'm posing is, do you think that would help now? But the way when the economy was, I guess, better, that the Asian community did it is how they be in one house. It'd be several of them in one house, and how they do it is they all work and they all put their money in the pot to pay bills and groceries. Now, it may be more people than rooms, but what they do is they put all their income in the pot to put that person in college. And when that person get to college and do all that and get to their career, they come back in. So it's a cycle. And that's how some of the Latin community does it.
Yeah,
do you
they'll
think
do
the
it by
economy is so bad now that that doesn't even work?
I'm gonna be honest. I think the economy is so bad that shit ain't working. The economy is what's broke. It's not what people are doing wrong. For years, we've been told you're not saving right, you're not investing right, you're not managing your money right. No, shit is too expensive. If the system itself, let's say, it's worth, let's say you got 100,000 this year, right? Boom, your 100,000 after taxes, whatever you get, what, 80,000. Okay, the next year inflation raises up to however much percentage it just raised up. I think
3 years.
yeah, like 3.5% or something like that. Bottom line is your $100 last year is only worth 70 this year. Nothing changed. You're saving, but the problem is you got to go in your savings now. Because instead of you having that 100 for every 100 you had last year, you got to go in savings and take out $30 to make up for the 100 that is not worth anymore.
Are we referring to, when we talking about people can't make it on 100 grand, are we talking about single people or people with kids?
People with kids, because you can
Yeah,
make
yeah,
it with
yeah,
100 grand
'Cause-
single.
Okay.
Like a family.
You got a wife, a daughter, and a son. You ain't making it on 100 grand
All right, so
alone.
let me look. I want to propose a question to y'all and just hear me out. Let me cook for a
Sweating
second.
like shit in this motherfucker.
Hey, you
Me
ain't
too. That's why I ain't
snitching,
moving.
is you?
Yeah, homie, now it's fucking my head up right now.
No, real
I drank
talk.
an energy drink. I shouldn't have drank that shit.
Nah, real
Got
talk.
that
Let me
nigga
check this
sweating
out,
bullets.
though.
Fucking my
Let me
thought
propose
process
this to
up.
y'all. How would y'all feel about this as far as a solution for the problem? How about if the government was to say, listen, won't tax income? What I mean by that, work, you don't get taxed by the state or the federal. Do you feel like that would help the economy now? Because now, since we're not being taxed by by us working people, we have more money to spend, to save, to do whatever it takes. Because most people are not going to just save every extra money. What they're going to do is, hey man, I got extra money. I'm going to buy my daughter this extra whatever she needs. I'm gonna put my son in this extra tutorial or activity because now it's helping the economy. So you think if the government would say, you know what, for 1 year, we're not going to tax the working class, no tax on income. Do you think that can help the solution for a minute? Because think about it. When we get that little extra bonus or extra raise, we tend to kind of go splurge a little more because now it's uncounted for money. Do you feel like that could help the economy for about a year if the government say, let's check this out?
I don't think so. Of course, anything can help, but I think they got to eliminate taxes, period. Anything you step out the house for and pay for, you're getting taxed. You go to the gas station, you're getting taxed. You go to the grocery store, you're getting taxed. Go out for some food, you're getting taxed. Anything you do, you're getting taxed. You pay for fucking Netflix, you're getting taxed. Nigga, they taxing the fuck out of you every step of the way. And I know, of course, you'll have more money. I get what you're saying. What I'm just saying is it does not matter. They need to eliminate taxes, period. You're getting taxed in every direction. On top of you getting taxed for your money.
For instance, perfect example is I don't know if you guys seen Disneyland right now. This is just an analogy. They're selling night tickets. So they're selling tickets for $79 or something like that. Now, on the same end, in the same week, reports come out that they've raised the prices of food at multiple diners in the park.
Yeah.
So even if they were to cut income tax, right, then they would charge more for health insurance. They would charge more for gas because now the assumption would be, okay, if we can't siphon that money and put it into whatever, golf and buddies pockets we're going to make you pay for it somewhere to get it back. So I think that until we fix the government, you know what I mean, and how we deal with the finances in general and who's able to control it, it'll always be some type of situation where we get fucked, even if we feel like we have more, because they're going to get it back some way.
Well, that's why the tariffs didn't work, right? Oh, we're going to tariffs. We're going to charge the companies. Companies go, shit, like hell you are. Hey, raise the prices. They finna pay for that shit at the counter. Here go your tariff money.
6 weeks instead of 4 weeks.
But I do agree, if you eliminate taxes, period, and don't try to equal out the economy based on the extra money people are getting, that would help tremendously. If you go to work 40 hours a week, that 40 hours, whatever you work, you need to get all that money.
Right.
Period.
And I think you guys, because I said just for a year. So I'm not saying within that year, everything right. I'm saying you just keep everything within, like say, I know certain things kind of had, like, say there's an E. coli for eggs. I know eggs will go up from it. Not anything along those lines. If it was just say, hey, look, there's no war outbreak to raise up gas prices. We're going to keep everything what it is. We're going to eliminate taxes, income taxes for 1 year. Do you feel like that can help stimulate the economy? Now, I understand what you're saying. Everybody, they're going to try to find a way, but say they're like, no, let's just see for a year. Let's check it out. Do you feel like then people will have the more urge to spend? Because now I feel like you said, now my $100 actually feel like $100. You dig what I'm saying? It's not going towards other taxes or something like that. Now it's a little more stable. We're able to play catch up and pay bills and stuff like that.
Of course,
You can stimulate the
Only rock
economy
could.
with that.
So again, everything we're talking about and everybody said is the case. The economy is screwed up, but I still always go back to our habits. I got my own personal habits. I think we all got our own vices.
No, everybody do.
Some are more extreme than others, and let's just keep it a buck. I've cut back, but not all my habits out. But we talking about human behavior. How many of you guys still got them same habits? You know your $100 don't stretch, but you still got the same habit.
We talk about this on the show a lot, yeah.
What? Hold on.
Yeah, I say
Let's
the same
because
shit, yeah.
I be disagreeing when people give that take. When
Well-
people say your habits, nigga, I'm living. So why
Okay.
do I gotta cut me
Well,
living
it's
out?
not
He mean more so vices. People that
Vices,
like
yeah,
people that
yeah,
like to
vices.
spend too
Okay.
much on.
Vices. That's what I mean by
you don't have to
That's
go
what I mean
drink.
by
You don't have
my-
to spend all your money on your weed. You don't have to do certain things. I get what he's saying. Like you can cut back.
So
But-
yeah, like
Yeah.
And it's
Hey.
easier said than done too, but don't get into any financial traps, right? Like a lot of people, they get the first credit card or they get the car, they get certain things that, again, at the beginning when you sign your name on a dotted line, it looks good, but it becomes a financial trap that you can't be consistent
Can't
with.
sustain that.
Yeah, for the next 5-6 years. So again, that's easier said than done. When you need a car, you need a car. But instead of going and getting a Camaro, maybe go get whatever other car you can get, for a cheaper
Honda
price
Civic's
monthly.
costing as much as the
Yeah,
Camaros
but I'm
right
saying
now.
like you can figure certain things out to
price
make
wise, but gas
things
wise.
cheap. Exactly, insurance wise,
That Hemi?
repair wise, right? Maintenance wise,
Under
there's
the day.
things you could do. There's things you can do to lessen your burden financially. But we just live in a consumerism society too, where it's like I feel for our people as well because we can sit up here and say that, but it's been pushed and I was gonna say something, pause, but it's been pushed so much that it's hard to, not want things and not. It's hard for people to.
Ultimately,
Consumerism every time you're outside the house. Anytime you walk out the house, you're being advertised on it, no matter what you're at. You can log on YouTube. In the middle of this show is going to be an ad to say, buy this, buy that.
Yes.
You need this. Your family needs this. You're missing Disneyland. You just said Disneyland. We're cutting down the prices for the summertime so y'all can come in at nighttime because I know y'all can't afford to go. Somebody's going to be like, you know what? We cannot afford to go to pay the full ticket price for Disneyland, so let's go at night. So everything is being advertised.
Ultimately, I think it'll make a difference, but then it does go back to mindset because even if they gave them a year, people are going to feel like I finally get all my money. This is a relief. And this is to the point of I was getting taxed for this. And now I'm gonna do what I want with this. They're not gonna have a mindset of saving and be like, let me just prepare for when this year is over.
But that's why I'm saying it'll still stimulate the economy though.
But it'll just be more money flowing is what I'm saying. It's like you to them, they're gonna start looking at it like free money, finally. Even though you working for this and you should be getting this because they robbing people, because they tell you getting a base salary and then you don't get it because of taxes. But I just think it's like the stimulus checks. Yeah, when the stimulus checks came, what you think people was trying to do with them? They couldn't wait to get them just to blow them. It was never to the point of I'm trying to say this for an emergency fund or nothing like nigga. Yeah.
But what I was saying is
exactly.
But that's what happened. But when you think, if you know like anything about the economy though, they want you to spend because that's what helped create jobs. Like the bus boys, like everybody.
I don't disagree with that. What I'm saying is to your point, you asking, will it make it better? And I said it depends on the mindset. It might help some people that's sharp enough and know how to manage their money. But if we speaking for us then,
can we speak for? Because I'm gonna say this for me. I'm gonna knock some bills down and I'm gonna splurge a little bit. I'm gonna have the balance because I'm gonna play catch up on some bills, knock that shit down, and then it's gonna be like a time like, okay, well shit, let me go do this now because I do have this extra money. So I mean, for myself, I know how to be responsible. I understand financial discipline. There's been times where I know I can sit down and be like, I can't hang out this week because I got something I need to do. I got something I'm working towards. Then there's times when I do get the money. It's like, oh yeah, nigga, let's go ball out. Let's have time.
I'm gonna be honest, man. And I know it's gonna sound like excuses, but it's fucking entrapment. Our economic system is entrapment. We go through 18 years of school, and not one of them years do they teach you money management. Not one of them years do they teach you how to invest. Not one of them years do they teach you how to work a credit card, how credit even works. But as soon as you graduate, you got a mailbox full of motherfucking, hey, man, you can pre-qualify for, you know why? Because they're trying to get a lifetime chain and ball on your ankle because now you're a slave because you're going to spend the rest of your life in survival mode, playing catch up every year, waiting on what? Tax time. So you can get your tax dollars, ball out, be right back in debt, rinse, cycle, repeat. You ain't a threat. You can never take over the system. We got you already. It's entrapment. They can easily teach you how to manage money in school. They can easily teach you how to work credit and use a credit card and be a financially responsible person. No, they want you wilding the fuck out. That's what they want you to do. They want you, bro.
They literally have it. I'm not sure. Don't quote me on it. I think it was the Rockefellers or whoever created the school. Whoever created the school system. They literally told. They really said it. No, they literally said that we got the school system to create people to be slaves, to be dependent on them. Workers, not free thinkers. We don't want independent thinkers. We want workers. And most things they try to do, the best way to batter somebody is to keep you in a poverty-stricken mindset, is to keep you in survival mode, is to keep you on a low vibration where you are not even able to attract good opportunities, to attract good money. Regardless of how y'all think, the mind plays a great impact on what you do. You don't see the same things when you're in survival mode. You don't see the same opportunities if you're not optimistic. When you're just chasing the next dollar, eventually it's like dangling the cheese in your face.
And when you chasing the dollar,
what they doing.
It's running from you.
Exactly.
So let me ask you guys this. Economy bad or not, if you understand you get your pink slip when you pay your car off, that's free money. That's new money now. You don't got a car payment no more. You just said make more money. You have, say your car payment was $400 a month for 5 years. What do you do now? Do you transfer that, take that $400 and continue to put it in your savings like you were paying your car off? Thank you.
Yes.
That's what. So
you're not
again,
supposed to do that.
That's what I'm saying. So I'm not saying this much, but it is. When you guys pay off something or you don't have to pay a bill or a debt anymore, continue paying it or paying yourself, or investing in it, or transfer it over to if you may have some other debt. So there's instances where you gotta kind of find your niche. You gotta help yourself.
But that's why I said it's mindset, because we don't have financial literacy. We don't have the mind of. It's to the point where most people think once, like you said, that frees up. When that money is clear now, I finally get to do what I wanted to do. I finally get to go here. I finally get to spend my money on this concert. I finally get to really, really do things I want to do. I finally get to go buy that outfit whenever I want it. So people, we're not inclined to save or invest. We're not really necessarily thinking like that. This is the majority of the world. I don't care what y'all think. It's us up here as being black, but they got the whole world in shackles mentally.
Agreed.
So
regardless of what people think.
And I'm glad you said that, Messiah. So I'm gonna say this. Break the fucking chains. He just gave y'all what we won't do, what we not doing. So let's go the opposite way. Let's start putting money up in the right direction. If you have that little extra money, like Rod just said, once you pay off that car note, start putting that debt somewhere else. Or and if you don't have any other debt, start saving it and or investing it. Put it in a CD account. Do something responsible. If you continue to do the same thing and wishing for something to change, nigga, that's insanity. So with all that being said and done, don't be a victim of your situation, nigga. Do better. Invest. Start learning. And I'm gonna tell you this. And if you don't know, start like how y'all watching us. Take the same time to go look up if I have an extra $100, how to make more money. Start Googling. Make use of your fucking time. Break the fucking cycle. That's all I'm saying. Stop being a sheeple and fucking change. That's all I'm gonna tell you on that.
So I want to.
What the fuck?
No, I said
No, he
bars.
said bars.
See,
God damn, these
he was
niggas
saluting.
have
Yeah.
pause PTSD.
God damn.
But we need to get rid of that on the show. But what I'm finna say is I want to turn the subject.
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
It was something that Kali, you put in the group, and I want to ask y'all a question because it's about AB and Dean, right? Because we seen what was going on. These streamers getting bigger. Is it a given? Like, should people be prepared as, I want to say us as black people, when you get to a point of elevation? I don't want to even say not assassination, but assassination to your character. Or are these things, should you be prepared when you start leveling up of these things happening? Because we seen AB get brought up and they trying to throw charges on him about the female and stuff like that. And I'm going to read.
Water on her.
Yeah, but they were trying to still use, like, was it sexual harassment or something like sexual assault?
Now they just got Dean.
But now they got Dean. So according to reports, Dean Gray has been charged with felony robbery, a misdemeanor battery in Miami following an alleged incident on the yacht, according to court documents. Prosecutors alleged that on May 27, a woman contacted police after claiming Dean whose real name is whatever Shabazz, became physical during a verbal dispute. She told investigators he removed her from the yacht after other men attempted to speak with her, despite allegedly telling her not to interact with anyone else. So we know what women do, but or is this? Do y'all feel like he really did what they saying he did, or do y'all just think this is just a plot for them because they're getting big in that streamer world? If they're not big, if they're not already at the top.
So
money,
from
more
what I was
problems.
reading, it was no robbery. What I was reading, they doing what they normally do on the show. Female on the yacht, not doing what they deem she should be doing. He asked her to get off. She didn't want to get off. I guess they was tussling according to the footage. Really, he was trying to remove her. But this is what's going on. A lot of these women are getting around these streamers and they're trying to hit a lick. They see the streams, these niggas acting wild, they all getting drunk, they smacking ass. Some females get on, they cool with it. Some of these females, they're coming to hit a lick. They're coming knowing they're gonna get drunk. They're coming knowing that, okay, he gonna scream at me, he gonna yell at me, possibly throw water on me, possibly try to remove me off the yacht. So now they come trying to rage bait you into doing something where they got you on camera. Now they got a lawsuit. He's not going to jail for 15 years for a robbery. The bitch is trying to get a settlement out of court. She's trying to hit a lick. So these niggas need to wisen up before you get anywhere on this stream. Sign this contract. It's a possibility you might get your ass smacked. It's a possibility you might pour some water on you. This is what we do here. If you're not comfortable doing this, get the fuck off the set right now. These niggas got to learn, bro. Smart people learn from their own mistakes. Wise people learn from others.
It's crazy.
How many times do you got to see other people make the same mistake before you wake up? And I know Dean is a young nigga, but come on, young nigga.
How old is he?
I
25.
I don't know, but he's old enough. But
Yeah.
but what's crazy is that they have people sign the NDAs and things like that. So do these papers even matter at this point? Because if I'm having you sign a paper, that means they damn near, and this is why Diddy was taking phones before he was taking y'all to the island and shit like that, because he didn't want y'all to. he didn't want you to have no type of. You ain't finna have no proof, nigga. And the only proof you got is the proof I got, nigga. My cameras, nigga.
They walking
I know
all
you ain't got
loose.
nothing, nigga. Dang, Diddy was treating shit like a trap house. You know how the females naked. You can't even get in. Take that shit off, bitch. You
But
can't
they
have no
say
wires.
Drake do that too. Drake make them put their phones in a bowl.
But what I'm saying is these niggas be having NDAs and stuff like that, but they're still going around those. Like for AB to have his problem, now Dean has his problem. It's like, or are they just coming out to him, or are these niggas just idiots at this point?
They're idiots because the NDA just says that they can't talk about whatever you agree about. It don't say.
So you can't write
she
it up the
can't-
way you want, like a contract.
She can't hit you because you was like, hey, bitch, get off the yacht.
Yeah.
I think it depends on who. I also think it depends on who write the NDA, right? Like again, when you got Diddy and his attorneys, you know what I mean, millions of
That's
dollars.
next level. Yeah,
It's
They got
different
that
than
Johnny
Dean
Cochran.
probably said, "Hey, bro, from down the block, just draft this up real quick."
Put something
Put it
together.
through
This
Yeah.
shit might not even be real. Yeah, you know what I
Right.
mean? And they know that. They probably get hip to the game and that's it. But what I will say is if you just do your history, and we talk about Dr. King up here a lot, however y'all feel about him, I'm telling you, when 2027 is coming soon, when y'all get them FBI documents released, you're going to see that J. Edgar Hoover assassinated his character. And him having that hard on for Dr. King is what opened the floodgates for the FBI and other three-letter organizations to have a hard on for all Black people that are somewhat successful, whether it's big or small.
That was crazy. Now that was pause worthy.
So regardless, just remember that's what they wanted to do to him. They wanted to assassinate his character more than anything because they knew that's what would get people to not believe in him.
Mhm.
Once you don't got your people on your side, then we can dehumanize you. We can do whatever the fuck we want to, and nobody will care.
I was gonna say this. Viral hit it out the park. Bro, these niggas is idiots. Especially Broner, bro. Broner, you've been, bro, not even that, bro. You were in the ring with Manny Pacquiao, bro. What's the Mandana? Like, bro, you've been popping niggas since nigga we were younger. All I'm saying is this, bro. As a king, you gotta move as a king. Nigga, stop playing with these little ass girls, bro. Stop being in these situations with these women where you can get caught up in this cornball ass shit. Let's just be real. If they want to fuck with you, they can pick the right ones. You know that can shut the fuck up, know how to act accordingly. If not, nigga, we don't do little girls, bro. And I'm not saying that in the facetious way. Shout out to my nigga Rob. I'm talking about grown ass women who know once we come on this yacht, you know what's happening. Whether if you sucking or fucking or massage, whatever your issue is, you already know what's going down once you get on this boat.
It's easy to say that, But you know how women can be.
Bro,
Regardless, I'm just saying, there's been niggas that knew they women all their life, nigga, and been
They chameleons.
done the
chameleons.
work.
That's why I said the legal documents.
so
every
it
think
needs
of
to be
every
written up in-
scenario.
yeah.
This is what's happening if you
may
get on this
sodomized, you
yacht.
may get oral,
Yeah,
you may
everything.
Get, you gotta,
It's going on this
you gotta
document.
put it-
That right there, see that's a lot of energy. That's a lot of energy. So ultimately, what's it worth? Now, they making money off of this. Personally, I think this is just content. And then if you really wanna give me, but for them, but you gotta look a little bit further ahead in the context of what we're talking about, because you gotta figure this is on camera and y'all still trying to like max me out or take me to the bank. So again, you gotta be wise about it. But I don't really think they own the bras, but the bras is looking at them as a payday.
Well,
And so because you know that, you need to be extra careful. You need to have a camera for the camera. Your PR team need to be, you need to have a woman on your PR team that's real, that know the game and know how women
Me
move.
Too movement.
Yeah, all that, because a woman can't run game on another woman. Just like a man can't run game on, hey, bro, I see the play. She may not see it. We know what you want. You need to have a solid woman on your PR team. You need to have all your ducks in a row. AB, you got your money back up. You not new to this. I don't know who, maybe Dean is new to this, but AB, this your second time being rich. So
Yeah, for sure.
you know what's up. You know quite literally what's up. I root for him. I think not just in our community, I think the world is really rooting for you, AB, and we love seeing you do good.
You want to see him
And
back in the ring or something?
I don't
just
care
wanna
if he
see him do
get
good.
back in the ring. We
I just wanna
want to
see
see
him
him
do-
prosper and come back from
Correct.
what he came back
So
from.
you know
Yeah.
this ain't your first rodeo. So you should be that much sharper. Actually, sometimes most millionaires, a lot of them have went broke before. Will Smith, Warren Buffett, all of them. They didn't have millions and lost it, and then they bounced back even better. You should be bouncing back even better.
Yeah, I want to see AB back in the ring in the celebrity fighting in the.
Nah,
in the-
No,
just keep
no,
doing
I don't want to see him back in the ring. I'm gonna be honest.
Who's
Making
Cuz?
songs and fuck Cuz.
Hey, hold on. At first I know what you was talking about. I'm like, what the, nigga, as soon as we left, nigga, that song came on. Oh boy, who they was dissing hopped on the remix. Did you see that?
It's content.
That
Yeah,
shit-
no,
hey.
that's for sure all
It's
content.
content.
I wouldn't mind seeing him back in the ring if he actually got in shape. Like if he got in tip top physical shape, because boxing, I feel like AB he was dominant, but that would be a good
You can
underdog
fight Spencer,
comeback
who
story.
just retired.
He's an entertainer. He's an entertainer. I don't want to. I don't want to see him box.
I mean, we can say that, but he's a
He had
champion.
squabble though. I mean, it's
Yeah.
not like
We ain't gonna act like he wasn't whooping
Yo,
niggas
he
when
was
he
whooping
was.
No,
niggas'
he
feet.
was. I'm saying he made it entertaining. He was outside
he
of
was in the ring.
Mayweather.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he
It
was
was
his protege.
Mayweather, him, and then Jake Paul.
Jake
You know
Paul
what
is
I'm saying?
crazy.
No,
Wow,
no,
that's a
Tyson-
wild
Who else
spread.
making it
Tyson-
entertaining?
no,
Just
Tyson-
skipped over Pacquiao.
No,
Pacquiao wasn't making it
Nah,
entertaining.
he's saying,
Oh,
he's
okay,
saying
okay,
entertaining like
okay.
creating the whole
All right,
goddamn
right,
about
outside of the fight.
No,
Exactly.
Tyson was. So Tyson was a whole movement before.
We talking about this generation,
Yeah,
though.
this era.
This era.
Yeah, that's
I
crazy.
mean,
Think about that, bro. Who else
but
was it?
we've watched the fights. Whether I might not have paid for them, but we've watched the fights.
not
Even though
because
you
not
like,
because
man,
he was entertaining, because nigga want to see his ass get knocked out.
Hey, one
still entertaining.
one key thing of importance I want to say before we end the show, right? I know it's getting late. People got to get in traffic. My mind is everywhere. I should have never drunk that energy drink.
Is DD?
You know what I'm saying? So I don't know if y'all been watching, but we always tell y'all to read more books because they hide things in the books. And right now, AI companies are getting books of all type of knowledge. They're scanning the books to train the AI, and then they're destroying the books. So we've seen this happen in history before when they burned that library down and said they lost all of the books. What was that, in Alexandria? Then they went and put it under the Vatican, allegedly in the world's largest library. So they're doing that virtually right now. So what they're gonna do is AI is gonna have all the real history, and then they're gonna give you the remix version, the edited version, the King James version. They're gonna take out certain things that they don't want the next generation to know, allegedly, and then they're gonna give you some bullshit and replace it. And the only people who are gonna be able to fact check it are who? The ones who got the physical copies, who could put it side by side. Hold on. It didn't say that shit. So y'all need to start collecting books right now. Get your knowledge up. Because y'all see the play. They got this Minority Report shit going where they trying to solve crimes before the crimes start. Y'all thought it was just a movie? No, that was predictive programming. They got that going on right now too. So y'all pay attention.
And once they get rid of the books, niggas is cooked.
It's
niggas
over.
already don't read.
I
So
just woo.
once they get rid of the books, it's really over because now they have full control to control your mind to not let you. You got to think. We got access to all the greatest thinkers before us. Now it's gonna get to the point where they're going to use all that knowledge on you, and you're not going to be able to attain it or even fight back from it because you ain't gonna know where they coming from. They already light years ahead of us. So,
Well, my thing is, you should be reading. You got cats that don't read now, but it's so bad, motherfuckers don't even listen to audiobooks. So they not even gonna listen to that. It's people I talk to right now. Can you read? I've been on record as saying I don't have I've not trained myself to sit down and read the actual version, but I will listen to an audiobook. So I talk to people, hey, do you read? Oh, no, I don't read. Oh, you listen to audiobooks? No, I don't do that. I don't like that. But you don't even like to read. So this is where we're at right now. So ultimately, moving forward with this kind of mentality and these types of people, we cooked anyway as a society. And when I say we're the ones that's gonna, if God bless us to age, we got to be taken care of by the younger generation, like we're taking care of the older generation ahead of us now. So I'm gonna need y'all to get out there and do something. Preferably get the actual live books, but you gotta stimulate your mind in some capacity because you motherfuckers just out here existing and you don't know nothing about nothing.
I was gonna say this because Rod just kind of made a cool point. Audiobooks, they actually put it in the movie. I can't think of it with Michael B. Jordan. I think it was Fahrenheit 451 when there was burning books. The movie Book of Eli shot with Denzel Washington, like how they were trying to get the Bible by any means.
Yeah, and he had it.
He already had it, but it was in Braille. Nevertheless, what I'm trying to say is this. It's already been put out there what they're trying to do. They want to make us more stupid and more compliant with society norm. They want us to be more lenient on entertainment and being more so content where we're at instead of challenging ourselves and growth. Because again, once you're content, you don't want to push yourself. You're content. But when you're uncomfortable, you choose to have growth because you don't want to be in that position. This is what they're doing for us, making everything fast, short. Attention span, dopamine. There's no knowledge in that. So grab you a book. Even if you just read one page a day, start off reading one page a day for a week. Then once you get done with that week, double it, do 2 pages. You see where I'm about to go with this? Push yourself to get better each fucking day.
I'm gonna tell y'all their game plan. They, like we was just saying earlier about you being a slave, and like I said, you getting shackles. They're getting to a point where we're thinking for you. We're thinking for you. That's it. That's how it's finna be. They already got some shit going on. They said in Louisiana where you can't even be homeless now, or you go do 2 years in jail.
Whoa,
they just passed this.
Locking
Look it
niggas
up,
up.
nigga. Go
That's
look that
real?
up, nigga. You going to jail for being a bum.
Damn.
No, but what I'm saying is now they're when they thinking for you, they're using it because they know you finna depend on AI. And what does AI do? AI starts to mold and learn how you think, so it can think for you. It already, when you ask questions, it already know what to answer and how to answer it for you and tell it how you think you should say it. So now the AI is molding you. Nigga, you're not even just using Google Maps. They tracking everywhere you going. Everything is finna be through data, and then they finna teach you how to think. Nigga, once you get rid of these books, you don't own nothing. We teach you what to watch. We're gonna tell you who the politicians are. You gonna follow the football games. Every distraction we want y'all on. Nigga, you niggas is finna be idiots and get in line, nigga. That's just all it's finna be.
And it ain't no hiding because 6G is seeing through the wall and detecting your heartbeat and your pulse. And it's getting crazy out there. Y'all saying conspiracy theorists is up. I don't know if y'all been watching the Dr. Fauci shit. I'm not going to speak too much on it because of the YouTube guidelines and the misinformation, the medical misinformation. But if you went and got that jab, you a fucking idiot, like I told y'all, in 2020.
Damn, I guess I'm an idiot.
You fucking idiots.
But I'm gonna tell you why. When I was I got it in the pen on saying. And no, you laughing, Short. That's funny.
Cause I got the nanobots in.
No, but I bet you my blood and everything is still better than most of these niggas. That jab is out of me. But what I'm finna get at, niggas don't understand, and y'all niggas in the pen at the time, no, nigga, they wasn't letting niggas go home. You couldn't do certain things because you lose all your rights. If you didn't get the shot, you was damn near just gonna be in a hole. At least where I was at for the most time, you wasn't gonna be able to. You can't come home if you got a close date. You couldn't do a lot of different things, and you don't know what's going on in the outside world. But shout out to the people that stood 10 toes down because I did everything to fight it.
I'm just saying they silenced and suppressed people for saying what the White House just casually released on Twitter with the Wuhan lab leaks. It said, oh yeah, COVID, the pandemic, that started in the lab. Y'all was right the whole time. Sorry for silencing y'all. Sorry for making your life a living hell. And old boy finna go up here and plead the fifth 88 fucking times.
Yeah, he's pleading the fifth on his tie. They said, what color your tie? He said, yeah, I just can't talk about it.
So, hey,
crazy.
On behalf of the advice from my lawyer and my attorney.
You gonna say something on this? So,
Kylie, you high, cuz? Kylie, like, you got high today. This nigga tired. He thinking about that traffic.
Hey, so before we get up out of here, I want to real briefly touch on your social battery. We all got one.
Kylie shit empty right now.
And so that's why I'm so
Kylie got to bring up a topic. That's why he got to talk about something he want to talk about.
So real spill. We
LeBron?
all have a social battery, and you need to be aware of it because you can really drain yourself. It can fatigue you mentally, physically, make you anxious. You got to be really aware that you find yourself to be irritable or getting upset about stupid stuff is usually because your social battery is low. You need to be heavily aware of that. Learn to go back and hit the Control-Alt-Delete. You got to hit the factory reset sometime, whatever that means. That means getting off social media sometimes, saying, hey, telling your bros, hey, man, where you been at? You want to, hey, nah, I need to chill because when you get to E, you start wigging out. And I'm not projecting, but everybody reacts differently. And when you be seeing people outside wigging out, that's because their social battery low. Please be aware of that. Take that serious. Keep your mental right. And do what you need to do to reset. If it's daily, do that. But usually, you've been out too much. You've been around your family and friends too much. And it's not that they bad people, but they got character traits that can exhaust you. Emotional vampires. We all do that to each other. Sometimes bro could be too overwhelming for me. I could be overwhelming for bro. It don't mean that we don't like each other. You got to be aware of that because you'll be out here on some crazy stuff.
Looking at
No, it's not, bro. Any of us. Oh, man. Hey, don't go there.
Looking crazy.
No, real talk.
I'm not saying him personally.
Stay on track. No, stay on track. No, I was gonna ask you, how do you reset though? Like what
for me,
what's your
hey, don't listen to them, y'all. But how I reset it, I literally go into isolation. I will isolate myself from social media, from close friends and or family because I don't want to wig out on them, especially when they really don't got nothing to do with it. Your social battery cannot be about someone specifically. Just walking outside, you got to use your social battery day to day. So that's what I'm saying.
Hey,
go ahead.
My bad. Go ahead.
Oh, so I'm just saying, be aware of your social battery so that you don't be tripping on close family and friends or random strangers.
Hey, apologies to the Viral Gang. Bad podcasting today. A lot of filibustering. It's been a while since all five of us been together. So we knocking off the ring rust.
We can't just say it's bad already.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
Okay, to me,
I'm not gonna give no definite
and my
decision
standards.
on
Maybe
that.
on the playback it'll look good, but to my standards, my standards.
Bro, we just happy to be back with one another, bro. No homo.
I don't know, cause you overbearing like a motherfucker. According to Rod, nigga.
Oh, hey, man.
Listen,
Rod said you trying to cut social battery, bro.
He went to go get an energy drink.
He said whatever.
Yeah, this nigga Rod.
That's it. That nigga sure had the cold killer look.
Yeah, you see, guys?
That nigga said, "Oh, it's like that."
Yeah, but
I know Kylie down to talk about LeBron.
Nah, for sure.
Hey, no, all right.
But to go back to your point, sure, I just think sometimes people gotta start you. It's nothing wrong with choosing yourself first sometimes. And I think sometimes when you don't want to go out, you don't have to go out. You don't have to listen to all the gossip conversations. You don't have to engage in that. Indulging in those things are draining. Regardless of how y'all want to look at it, it's a positive and a negative effect. Some people, when you listen to those conversations, they're emotionally draining you because they leave feeling better and you leave feeling worse sometimes. Now, it has to be a limit. That's why I understand in some countries where it's damn near like against the law to even vent your feelings to people. But I understand why they suicide rate so high.
All this shit?
Nah, this look it up. This in China, one of them places.
And that's why they said people like Alexander the Great will just walk away mid-conversation. If you're talking bullshit, I'm conquering the world.
Yeah. Nah. Some people don't do that. Some people just sit there with strangers and just be listening. I'm like, man, I already know I'm shutting the conversation down. Unless I fuck with you like that, then yes, I'm going to be listening. But I understand. I see this a lot with a lot of people, and you don't understand that's draining. Then now that's when I ask people all the time, do you got diamonds on your front, diamonds on your back? And what I mean by that is more people happy to see you coming or more people happy to see you going. So a phone call could be like, damn, this nigga they finna drain my shit. Yeah. Then you get people on the phone where they just you excited to talk to them and they brighten your day. So you have to be conscious of all these things on top of, like you said, when you go outside and deal with the world, because that could be draining. Regardless of that, isolation, workout, meditate.
Working a 9 to 5 is dangerous because of what they just described. The dangers of small talk. Everybody know to be a good employee, to be a good coworker, you have to what? Small talk.
Man.
What's small talk? Gossip.
How was your weekend?
Sports. Bunch of bullshit that you don't give a fuck about. You listening to this man problems, listening to this bitch problems. A bunch of shit you don't care about, but guess what? You got to keep that smile on. Whole time, your social battery's getting drained. So you leaving your job on fucking E every day, Monday through Friday, 8 hours a day, 12 hours, whatever shift you work. Really think about that. You're around coworkers more than friends and family. The conversations you have at work is probably more than you have at home with your kids and your girl. Why? Because you come home, your social battery's drained. You don't even want to talk to your friends or family. You put your phone on D&D because you're like, finally, some silence. Now you snapping on your wife because she want to talk and she ain't seen you all day.
Let me be
But
quiet
you've been
for a
talking to
minute.
fucking Tony all day about his goddamn fat ass kid. Like,
This
come
nigga's
on, bro.
project. He can't stand Tony at this nigga job.
Hey, you know what's crazy? Because sometimes you get those people that have zero. They have zero
Situation awareness.
Yes,
Like,
they
nigga,
have
read the
zero
room.
situational awareness and zero awareness of themselves. You can be so standoffish. You can go be on lunch break and go sit 100 miles
And
away.
they go
come find you.
Hey,
Messiah.
come find. Yeah, fuck is you doing, nigga? Now you got to sit in your car and just duck off, like nigga. They gonna still talk to you, like nigga. We off shift right now, like nigga. Leave me the fuck alone.
Like, bro,
niggas don't care. But
that's crazy.
Them people that try to talk to you with your headphones in, see you clearly turning your music up, and they steady talking. I'm looking at a nigga with a blank face. Nigga just still talking. Like, all right, fuck, let me take the headphone out. What's up, cuz?
I'll feel you. So my R&R is one with nature, just to be quick, because I know we got to go. Be quick with it.
Y'all
one
gotta
with
go.
nature, walk my dog, bro. That brings me so much peace, bro.
That's what I'm saying. Y'all gotta go.
No, I don't. I'm good.
I'm good.
let us know.
So I gotta
Kylie-
get up at
See,
3:30.
when Kylie stopped talking, he
been
went
ready
for
to
the
go.
pod to end.
Kylie
His social battery is
social
done.
battery gone. Conversations.
No, you know what?
Conversations he's sick of. Kylie checked out an hour ago.
He not even asking for the mic. Usually he talking without the mic.
He tired of sharing. He
Yeah.
like, nah, fuck
No,
that.
no,
Rod
no.
been
He
checked
like,
out. Nah, hold on.
That
Rod
couch
did try to bully
comfortable, huh?
niggas. Yeah.
Wait,
The
Rob,
couch-
what?
Hey, there they
He
said,
like, Rod, you about to give up your mic.
hey, this big ass couch. This shit got this nigga comfortable. This nigga ready to go.
Nah,
That
you know how
nigga checked
Kylie.
out.
We know how Kylie. He been checked out. You got a topic for us, Kylie? Let's move in.
Well, you know they said LeBron sacrificed Kobe
Oh
allegedly.
yeah, go listen. Let
shit.
Kylie get into that one.
No,
I know he know the breakdown.
That's what they
I'm
saying.
gonna say this before we get to Kylie. LeBron James will be the reason why the 76ers win the championship. I don't give a fuck what this nigga saying. He is still the best player in the league, and without him, the NBA is trash.
He's like, nigga, wake up.
Hey, LeBron riding a helicopter
From New York.
I think on the Kobe's death day, ain't that the day that or it was the day that he signed? Bronny James had the heart scare, the heart murmur.
Yes,
He broke the record. Yo, man, you know all the connections, nigga.
I don't think LeBron should do that. I would advise against anybody flying in a helicopter. Really low key, to be honest. Really, I'm dead serious. I'm never gonna get in one. That's me personally.
Because what happened to Kobe?
And because I've seen other instances where people get in helicopters and it's sunny, it get cloudy, and then shit go south.
Y'all think
Oliver Tree.
so-
Oliver Tree just
y'all-
died in a helicopter.
No, but y'all think
I'm good.
y'all think we have more helicopter crashes or plane? Remember all them planes was falling out the sky?
I know what
For
the
no
fuck
reason
happened to that.
They was just falling out the sky every week.
Hey, what
Yeah.
happened to the?
Malaysia that never found.
Oh, they
They
teleported that. Dude is on Twitter right now. I forget his name. Telling the world, you know we got teleportation.
Ashton something though.
You be seeing him?
Yeah.
He said, y'all think I'm joking, but I'm dead ass
So he had
serious.
full on breakdowns with air traffic controllers, high government officials. He's been doing this for what? 10 years, something like that since it happened.
And the Malaysian plane video is out there where they had the 3 objects go around the plane, and he explained how to do it, literally on Twitter, on his Twitter.
Direct energy, or yeah, I think that's what it's called. But if I'm Bron, I don't know. I heard he's superstitious from other players in the league. That's what they've said. I wouldn't fly on no helicopter. Me personally, I would just go live in Philadelphia, try to find the nicest place I can. Because again, that's the same shit Kobe was doing. I don't wish that on nobody, but I just would not get in a helicopter and risk that day in and day out. No, from
New York.
from New York to Philly just to get on just to get there faster. It's like I'd rather get there safe than not get there at all. That's just me personally. So either I'm gonna live there or I'm gonna just make the drive every time I got a game because there's gonna be a moment when it's bad weather, when it's snowy, when it's gonna be a moment when that comes. You know what I mean? That's gonna happen. So it's like, do you really want to rely on that and become so accustomed to that to where you gonna do it anyway? Because that's
Yeah. Seeing
what they did.
seeing what happened to Kobe
That's
and
what
getting
they
on a
did.
chopper after that, doing the same thing Kobe did is actually insane.
And I'm pretty sure
Is it insane? Because we
It's
see,
insane,
I mean,
bro.
people
That's
see
insane.
I'm
Aaliyah,
pretty
Aaliyah
sure-
went down in the airplane and people still was getting on
even
planes.
even that.
The luggage was
It's
way
shit
too much for the
Yeah.
plane. It was a lot of shit going on.
Even
Even
There's a lot of
Kobe.
conspiracy with that.
Even Kobe, though, I believe he forced the pilot. He said, "Let's fly."
Yeah, they
We
told
gonna
him no, we
fly.
can't.
So it's like these niggas, and you're not gonna tell Kobe no. You're not gonna tell Bron no. So it's like, come on, bro. You know what I mean? So I personally wouldn't get on no helicopter just to do that, go back and forth. Like I know that's some rich people shit. They do that, but I wouldn't do that, especially not after seeing somebody in the league that was one of your peers go out like that. That's just me personally.
That is crazy.
I wouldn't do that.
That is nuts.
So what y'all
What y'all think the record gonna be? What's Philly record gonna
Nah,
be for the
nigga.
season?
They go beat the Warriors, right? They go be 73-10, bro, and win a championship, bro. This is King James, man. He just sacrificed everything.
Hey, did you see that was on the billboard? It said more to sacrifice
Come on.
under LeBron.
Listen, bro.
I know what
Go
they-
James,
they-
man. Nigga.
Symbolism.
They already know about all these. They already know about all the theories out here.
Freedom bells
They already know
ringing,
about the
man.
conspiracy theory.
They
But
playing it up.
if they can stay, if they
The
can,
only real one not here no more. That's all I'm gonna say.
Who?
The only real one.
Who?
Only real GOAT.
Who?
He didn't
Kobe.
sacrifice nothing.
Who?
Kobe Bryant.
Kobe.
What you mean? He was a part of that allegedly.
He was.
He got the symbolism. He was doing this.
I mean, come on, that's the Black Mamba.
Bro, Black Mamba.
Magic Johnson's son, he's a little, you feel me? Everybody has sacrificed.
They said Kobe was a part of that, allegedly.
Well, I don't know how true it was. I read in the comments today something about he was supposed to go to court with a pharmaceutical company the next day.
Yeah.
that's what I was talking about the other episode.
Bron not doing that. That's all I'm saying. Bron not doing that.
Bron got
Jordan not doing that.
Bron not doing what?
He not going to battle with no pharmaceutical company. He not doing that.
Jordan just
Bron not doing what?
Bron is not risking his career for nothing.
Bron
he
just
not
sent
risking-
Bron
like,
just sent millions of kids to college
he
for
don't
free.
know what
Fuck
he
is you
doing.
talking about?
His school got the lowest his
nigga
school got the lowest reading scores, nigga.
This
This nigga out here, bro.
This
Hey,
nigga
always
sent
a nigga,
loads
bro.
of kids to school
Hey,
for
always a
free.
nigga, bro.
This nigga out of here.
Niggas
bro.
just be hating.
Hey, at least he
man.
opened up his school. He didn't Dr. Umar it.
Yeah, that's
Hey, last
Yeah.
I seen the construction was up.
It's
He
up.
was turning on the lights. The
Now
lights.
he
in the-
blamed the niggas.
energizing it. Yeah.
He did
He said,
say
man, I ain't
that.
hiring no niggas. This is why my shit ain't open.
It's been some
Cuz
months.
trying to
so-
get in that streamer bag now too. Y'all didn't see that?
He been doing.
Him
Talking
and
about,
Sukiana.
he was talking about telling Kosh in there, telling some get some black history in there. I can help you do it if you
wanna
need
go
me to
stream
do it.
university, yeah.
I can do it for you can pay me, but I'll do it for free. But he trying to get some streams off of Kosh Net. He was talking about the streamer university. You need to open up Black History. Like we already know how it's gonna be set up. I'm like, this nigga crazy.
He one
Cuz a
bag
cold
away from not
finesse.
being conscious. Yeah.
Yeah.
Keep it high.
Hey, fuck Officer Tatum too.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
I just wanted
yeah.
to say that.
Fuck him.
Fuck
Ooh.
Officer Tatum, because I'm
That's the
let y'all
twin
get into
brother?
that.
No,
who's that?
Officer Tatum is a social media personality, right-wing social media personality who really just never takes black people's side, even though he's black. That's really the truth of the matter. He always comes out anytime there's something that happens with black people, and he typically takes the law enforcement side, given he was former law enforcement. With Nolan Wells, that case out in Mississippi, and he's interviewed multiple other kids, right? And he just got caught up, pretty much caping for him, said they took lie detector tests and that they passed. And then I don't know the exact reporter's name or news lady, but she doubles down and she says, so what did they actually take? He said it wasn't real lie detector test. It was something that was pretty much reading their heartbeat or reactions to certain things that would have given off the indication that they were lying or not. And so she was like, so in closing, pretty much, that's not a lie detector test. So he's out here caping for 4 or 5 little white boys as a grown black man, knowing what our history is, knowing the situation, I think, and how fishy it is. Definitely after the phone call, after the phone being in other places, after him being seen in certain videos. I mean, like, again, you don't necessarily have to believe that they did it, but to come out and advocate for them when the evidence, the autopsy, the throat's missing. I mean, there's so many things that point to something being foul that happened. I'm not saying you got to come out and blame the kids, but to have those kids that were the only people with him when he passed away, to have those kids there and then act like they're the ones that are innocent. I mean, to me, that's crazy as a grown man, and it's irresponsible.
And you
now,
see what they trying to say now?
And now
They trying to say that the only other black kid there was the one that unalived Nolan.
Oh,
Talking
man.
about they got in the dispute over a female, and he's trying to say Nolan was a cokehead. Talking about, yeah, we got his coke dealer on the line, and we figured out he was on coke. So
That boy
now they're
15 years old.
smearing his fucking like you said, smearing his image in the media.
And now I understand, like, sometimes when people have told us, like, this ain't the time to be doing that. Now I see it clear. This was like something
You
like
talking about glasses?
Yeah, no, just I think other people have told us that too, about like in the comments or stuff like that. Like, whatever the case it may
About
be,
what?
just this ain't the time to speak how he's speaking. Yeah, like this ain't the time to be talking like that. Like, and for him, he's a perfect example of a nigga when we say all skin folk ain't kinfolk and some niggas gotta go. This nigga should be off the ship right now. Whatever it is, niggas need to be blackballing them, getting cuz about the paint. That's all I'm saying.
This is the thing. He's not with niggas. His audience is
Cops.
the people who
I
hate
know.
niggas. Know what I'm saying? Is he caters to them.
Any niggas that's associating with him, I'm talking about if we gotta get rid of niggas in general. I don't want to say what I really want to say, but
I feel
you know what I mean?
Because all the
That-
niggas who
Cleanse-
associate
cleanse
with
the
him,
system.
yeah,
they're the Uncle Ruckus type. They're his type already.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. I never heard of this nigga. I thought it was another beef we was about to be in when you said fuck this nigga. I thought it was another podcast.
No,
I didn't hear about, but I started seeing him. He's
He
in
got
the
a twin brother,
he's,
right?
He's in
No, those are Hodge twins.
He's in a metaverse.
okay.
He's in a metaverse going viral, but he's trying to capitalize off of this situation. He knew damn well he capitalized by going against what majority of the blacks are doing.
Well, tell him come on the podcast so we can talk about it.
Yeah, all
He
right.
just got cooked in the media.
All right.
Yeah,
There
he
we
just
go.
did a little media run. They
I
got
ain't never heard
cooked.
this. Fuck this nigga then,
He
bro.
took the white boys around, let them give their statements, tried, oh yeah, I'm innocent, this, that, and the third. And
Listen, I'm
now
on my
the
day. Listen,
911
Byron, I'm
calls
on my
leaking.
day. You just gave nigga. Fuck that nigga. Take him off, nigga. He's off the feature. All that, nigga.
Right,
this
fuck
nigga.
him.
AVs.
But what y'all think about that? I think you put that in there about Antarctica having a pyramid.
Oh man, I'm gonna tell you this. I believe this for a second. We always want to explore Mars and all this other shit, nigga. We don't even know what's all in our own planet, bro. Niggas don't know how depth of the sea we go. We can't even live on Antarctica. They say it's unlivable. But who come up with that? People who don't want us to live there. You dig what I'm saying?
Somebody
It's
been
so
there.
much shit on this earth that we don't even know about. Like you just said about going to the Sistine Lane Chapel and things like that. Man, there's so much shit that's hidden in this world that, bro, that we need to even discover about this shit. I'm not even worried about what can be. I believe that's there because at the end of the day, you got to question everything. You sit up here and just be programmed, then you go believe it. Because like I said, why can't we live on Antarctica? Why can't no country stake there? It's something there.
And why we can't see it? I think my personal opinion, they're unraveling things. They're gonna do it slowly, but it's something there that either they're afraid for us to see right now, or it's something that's probably better for us over there right now. Because it has to pyramids, it has to be, the connection between any pyramids is always something that was ingrained in history that was important for us that they really didn't want us to see.
It's the
Dr.
Autobots,
Admiral
Autobots and
Byrd.
Decepticons, nigga. That's so good.
Facts. Dr. Admiral
Yeah.
Byrd literally told the world what was over there. You can watch his fucking interview on YouTube. Oliver Tree spent a year over there. Just got unalived in a helicopter trying to expose what's over there. It's more land, bro. The world is bigger than what they told you. Go look at the original maps. The original maps. A lot of them
Like
are
Pangea
leaking
and
right
all
now.
that?
More
Yes,
land,
Yes,
more
it's more
land.
land.
But what type of things is living on that part?
That
of the
part
land?
right there. They already told you they done found ancient civilizations with advanced technologies. Where you think the Nazis got all their advanced technology from? Go do your research on that. It's another world over there, bro. And they don't want us to know. That's just what it is.
And I believe you when it comes to that, because even with the Pangea thing, when I was a kid growing up, how everything was connected and it just shit. Yeah, and it's kind of like, how do we know what's really all everywhere is at? Like, how do we understand what's mapped here and what's mapped there? So I believe this. The fact that can no other country in the world claim Antarctica, something about the higher powers know something that we don't. That's just all I'm going to say. Because when I found out that can't no other country claim, mind you, America, you know, let's just be real. White folks love conquering land. Why the fuck we can't conquer this? That's just a question niggas you got to really put out there, because name any continent that a white folk haven't touched. They love to conquer. They love to rename something.
Facts.
You dig what I'm saying?
Argartha is probably over there. Inner Earth. The whole world that's in the inner Earth. Yeah, that shit is over there. It's all, man, I'm telling you. Just do your research on real maps, the original maps. That's why they keep trying to convince you that the world is fucking round. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Because now you won't question outer space. Y'all still looking up when you need to be looking that motherfucking way, or the bottom of the damn ocean where all the UFOs is being spotted for how many decades coming out the ocean, going in and out the water. But we steady doing this. As above, so below. Exactly.
On that.
Well,
yeah, they cook. They can't hang, cuz. They not long-winded on the set.
I'm whooped
These
today.
Not at all, brother.
Man, y'all go share, like, hype, subscribe.
Hype
On
us
God
up.
and all the heavens.
Run it up, man. Viral wear, no way. You know what I mean? Get your 50 push-ups in today. Start today. Do 25 in the morning, do 25 at night. Or do something.
Do 100, at least 100. If you're doing a day, at least 100 a day.
But when you break down statistic-wise what you said, if it's 5 to 10%, that's crazy work right there.
That's wild.
Man,
that stat is just,
if you don't do it, look, do basic math. 10 times 10 equal 100. Do start, nigga, count by dimes.
You know,
nigga.
sometimes I ain't gonna lie. Sometimes for people, nigga, 10 times 10 is harder than doing two
Just
sets
say
of 25
through,
or a set of 10 straight.
I feel like something's broken out of me.
In prison, I used to do 500 a day, then do 1,000 on Fridays.
All right.
I used to turn the cards,
sets of
whatever the
25.
card said.
Yeah, you just hit it like that.
All face cards
It's
was 10. Aces was 15. Jokers was 25.
I think I done got to push-ups. I think when I was in the pen, I got to every level from set to, I done did 10 times 10 now for real.
Pyramids.
10 sets of 50. I done did 60 down. You don't know what 60 down is? Start from 60, go down to 1.
Yeah.
Ooh, them the ones.
Yeah.
Start from 100, go down to 1.
I ain't never started from 100 and went down to 1. Crazy as hell. I don't know what that nigga was. Yeah, fuck 2%. That nigga is 0.001%.
This content.
I doing nigga on 100 down. That nigga's lying.
Yeah, I'm telling you, on God, I used to do.
He thought I was gonna say
500
cap. I know for a fact ain't no nigga I ever met on earth doing 100 down.
push-ups, 100 down all the way to 1. Shout out to Surf. Telling you, I used to
Surf
be in that
said that?
cell. Yeah.
That nigga capping like a motherfucker.
Damn, you gonna put him on the camera?
Let's talk about it, because he lying. I know for a fact. I done do push-ups with the best of them. I know for a fact nigga ain't doing 100 down.
Did you used to do all the same type? Because I used to switch it up. I used to do the incline, decline. We had like the table. I used to do boom, 100 on the table, 100 on the bench.
I did
100 flat.
I for sure switched it up. Like you said, you want to try to get every piece of the chest at that point, but I done did them all.
You
Feet
do
up.
sets of 20s with the dips, sets
did-
of 20s with the pull-ups.
I done did stand up. I done did 30 sets of 30. That's what, 900. Then we do 100 straight at the end. Shout out to I3. He know. But man, yeah, get your push-up game right. Once you get push-ups mastered, everything else become easier.
Quite literally.
Get your burpee game up too. That'll
I
get
was
your
just about to
cardio
say,
right.
I hate them motherfuckers.
Nah,
God, I hate them
Because it
motherfuckers.
remind me of jail.
Yeah.
That's why. It's a trauma. Ain't nothing wrong with them. It's a great exercise. It's a trauma for me. It remind me of the Binks.
But that's what made me say sometimes it's harder for people when you break it down 10 sets of 10. Because for one, if you doing it with me, you going back and forth. As soon as I do 10, you do 10,
That's how
10,
you
10,
supposed to do
10.
it, though.
But what I'm saying, yeah, okay.
Hell nah, because soon as he
we
up, you
need-
down.
We need to. No, you ain't. Okay. Like I said, we're gonna do 100, 2 sets of 50. Then we're gonna knock out that 10 sets of 10. And this is how I used to do. This is how I used to do people. We'll do a different set of 100 every time. So I might do 4 sets of 25. We start off with
5
50.
sets of
You
20
start
or
off
something?
50, 50, 10 sets of 10, 40, 30, 30. Like, break it up till we get to 1,000. And like I said, man, MasaiFitness.com. Go check it out. Come fuck with me, man. We need a viral way workout one of that because Kylie think them burpees ain't.
Hey, these niggas need burpees.
Yeah.
These niggas can't keep up. They can't even pop today. These niggas whoop. Rod ain't trying to get no more clips. Short done.
Shit,
Having
niggas
short
on the
circuit.
couch. I'm
This
chilling.
nigga been done.
What you talking about?
This
I'm
shit
alright.
easy, man. Walking these
What you
niggas
talking
down,
about,
man.
nigga?
Gotta turn
Oh, the
some Draco for these niggas.
My caffeine gone.
These niggas cooked.
This nigga went
Share,
Quite
like,
literally.
subscribe, man. Like the video, hype the video, man.
Oh,
I might
God,
go
it's
live
all
after
that.
this bullshit
Praise
ass
God.
niggas. Bang!
Ain't no handouts, I did it from the ground up. In the streets, thugging hardest where they found us. Got a problem, nigga, watch my troopers mount up. My bitches bang too, and you a lame though. You niggas ain't outside, yeah, we came through. You want your lights up, we put you on the shake.